G'day, and welcome back to your daily dose of Karens, Kevins, and their no good idiotic public freakouts here on Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things with your host me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips.
According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently. So I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you, you still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me. So subscribe.
Here we are at Costco and a pretty long line to the checkouts where, well, there seems to be a bit of an argument or disagreement occurring between someone in front of the lady who's recording and the person in front of them, where they are, quote, harassing them because apparently he cut in line earlier.
Hit me with that motherfucking car one more time, I'll punch you in your face. Back the off of me. I said back the off of me! You just hit me!
Lady, you need to stop. You've been harassing him this whole time.
Thank you.
I wasn't. I've been recording you, ma'am.
Of course you are.
And then what? What are you gonna do?
Okay, put it around, dude. We're done.
Not a goddamn
We're
thing.
done.
Oh,
We're done.
Don't get close, man. Back away. She's been harassing him this whole time.
That's not. Ma'am, what are you, how are you leaving here?
It's just swab, yeah.
No, especially when somebody's psycho.
The line.
Keep going.
I know. I hope you're enjoying this. I really do. Do you just have that out all the time throughout going to the store?
No, just when people are harassing others and acting like parents.
I wasn't.
I'm not gonna even get in an argument with you.
Yeah, you're still recording. That's what's getting, like, it would be one thing if you actually turned it off. Like, the interaction's done. Now it's between us. Because this is stupid.
Let me ask you a question. I just want to understand. Excuse me. You're going to record me.
Oh, wow. And you're not even going to listen? Oh, that's trashy. That's trashy.
So, like, were you there when it all happened?
You don't have to engage.
Well, it's a simple question.
She's not gonna
I understand, but it's a simple question. Were you even there when it all happened?
You have the whole thing on recording? That's what I would like. The whole thing, even him cutting in front of us?
No, because I was the last one in line. So you weren't there. You didn't know. And that's the part where you're just like...
don't talk to me.
We're going over here. Don't worry.
Additional information here, apparently the guy left the trolley in the line and took like 3 or 4 steps away to something nearby to go look at it and then came back, and that's when they, quote, apparently assumed that he was cutting in line even though the trolley was there. I don't know, it just seems like a massive kerfuffle of stupidity, especially from the pair in the middle. It's like, if someone's annoying you behind you, maybe, just maybe, especially if they're recording, you just don't engage. If you don't engage with them, then they never get this good footage that they then post online, that then gets posted by various different channels on YouTube. Maybe just don't engage. But they did, so here we are. It's funny, isn't it? Our first clip here, we got an old guy tucking a massive tantrum about getting a refund for bad food.
Grab my slip. I want a refund. We're going somewhere else. I want a refund. Let's go. I want a refund. Go ahead, give me a refund. Get out of here. I'm not. I want a refund. Just give me a refund! You don't speak English. Give me a refund. I want a refund.
Chill out.
Drinks, bring them back.
Chill out.
It's all screwed up. Just give me a refund. I want a refund. I want my money back.
Grow up.
I want my money back. Money back. I want money back. Money back!
Dude, chill out.
I want my money back.
Chill out.
Okay, just give me the cash. We'll go somewhere else. You gotta go somewhere where they speak English.
Are you 2?
The other guy doesn't understand English either.
I hope they get security to take you out of here.
He said no. can't have them. So I'll get money back. I'll just take the 20. Give me the 20 we can get out of here. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I gotta go. I gotta go find a place to eat.
Dude, chill out.
Okay, goodbye. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Hope you're proud of yourself.
Screw you.
Hope you're proud.
I get it when you don't get the food you want to. It's a kind of annoyance, and I get wanting to get a refund. But jumping up and down saying, I want my money is just so childish. I can't describe it, to be completely honest. Like, it's just a next level of childish shenanigans, and it's just like, why? Like, what? From what you look like you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s. You haven't matured? How are you acting like this in your later years? Like, dude, you're probably going to die in some time in the next decade. Is this really what the last thing of your name being put out of the internet being? You tucking a temper tantrum over food, getting a refund for food that you weren't quite happy for? Jeez. Unfortunately, I honestly feel bad for the wife, because I don't know if this is a common occurrence or not, but considering it's happened here, it probably has happened before, and she's probably had to deal with the shenanigans that have come with it on multiple occasions. Here we've got a guy who has a very interesting way of treating people in a supermarket.
Go ahead. Lay your hand on me. Lay your hand. Lay your hand. See what happens. Lay your hand. That's all I'm asking. Lay your hand. Get the out of my store. That ain't your store, bitch.
Dakota, please don't. We're about to have a baby.
It would be a problem. Hey, it ain't gonna be my problem. If he lays hands on me, it's self-defense, so that's perfectly fine. Yeah, you can get your ass kicked. Or you could try. Get the out of my store. You ain't gonna do shit. Wow, there you go. Big man. Big man. There you go. Bye, sluts. Big man.
Does this guy even work here? He doesn't look like he's in uniform. It looks like he was doing some shopping at the end there, and then just decides to... the guy near the camera said something of sorts. I wouldn't have a clue, because we don't get much information of prior to the clip, but it's just funny how this guy comes up, goes like, I'm gonna hit you. Yeah, you'll get wrecked, buddy, but you can see his fingers are flicking around a lot, like you can tell he's nervous. He actually doesn't want to do this, and he really wants the other guy to swing first so he can get out of whatever mess he just put himself in. But that's not how that works, buddy. He did get the last word in, though, by calling those girls sluts, which is pathetic, honestly. Like, that's your form of a comeback? Like, that's just, I don't know, stupid. Here we watch some wild antics.
You understand that he's a medical service dog, right?
That's not what you told us.
Yeah, so we're good. Yes, I did, and I gave her the video. Oh, assault! I saw that. Oh, you're going to jail, lady.
I got
You're
that.
going to jail today. We got no camera. Assault.
There we go.
Assault.
Thank you.
Assault.
You were
Thank
in the
you.
way.
You're good. All right. No, that was assault. You're going to jail.
There we go. I got it on footage. Don't worry.
She definitely looked like she did that purposely. She just pulled the clipboard out of the way, jumped up, and tried to slam down that door quickly as she possibly can without giving them a warning to move. Wow. This guy goes into this KFC Taco Bell because his boyfriend had a number put on their receipt by one of the employees. Basically, he wants to try and confront them about this for some weird reason. I really don't think it's the end of the world, but anyway, the employees there are really not having it.
Good morning. How you doing? My boyfriend was here earlier. He said that you wrote your phone number or his receipt, and I'm just here to check you and say, like, control your hormones or whatever's going on. I know he fine. His name Antoine. You work with her?
Let me explain something to you.
Yeah.
I don't care about you nor Antoine. When you walk in here, say good morning like we said to you.
Oh, okay. Good morning.
Yeah. I don't care about no Antoine. I don't care none of that. You
I said good morning.
No, I'm asking you. You want to order food?
Yeah, I am. Can I finish with that? I want to check
I don't want to hear
her.
about none of that. You're not checkmating nothing here.
Danita.
I'm checking off.
I'm
checking lists and everything.
Danita's Christmas.
And you had ho ho ho. Yes, baby. Right back at you. You want some chicken?
Oh my God! All of y'all coming?
Yeah. Welcome to our store. You ain't about to come in and checkmate nothing about.
Oh my God! I thought I was in the suburbs. I thought this North Philly.
Yeah, and Chester.
Northwest Chester. We don't know who you talking to, bro. It ain't no
If I would have got my nails done, it would be order
Baby,
popping.
you would have had to bring your Vaseline.
So I just better order my food and
Order
shut
your
up.
food and go on about your business.
Y'all will fight me?
I'll knock you out. I got too many deep pants back here. I'm so honest. I've been busting your head.
Gotta love how quickly he backs off the moment he realizes that, oh, the entire store of employees are coming up to say, hey, order your food, shut up and move on, otherwise we'll fight you. Oh, that's hilarious. Gotta love it when this happens. Here we have a guy who's making an attempt to keep these two women separated from potentially fighting each other and stuff on those lines. Eventually, one of the two decides to throw something at the other, and the other one goes on a bit of a fall. According to the people in this clip, the guy who was making the attempt to separate them apparently pushed her over. But here's the clip. Watch for yourselves.
I'm not trying to spill my drink. Help. I don't know either one of you. I don't know either one. I will.
I'm trying to save you. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I didn't push anyone. No, I did not push her.
He pushed her.
Not push her.
He pushed her.
I do not push women. I did not push women. I did not
My knees
push
popped
her.
down.
I promise you, I do not do that.
Ow.
She fell. I do not push women. Look. Stop. I do not push women. That's not what I do. It is Stu.
Well, she's falling right now. Nobody.
Dude,
I
look,
want to sit down.
Look.
I gotta watch the video.
I will now play the clip slowed down for you so you can see exactly what happens, but based upon my understanding, when the thing gets thrown at her and she goes to react and moves forward, she immediately trips and slips and starts to fall. Doesn't gain enough momentum and lands on his arm. He just then redirects her current falling motion so she just slides down the car instead. If he wasn't there, she was landing square head first into the car's window. At least that's what I think, just based upon how this looks. Again, I'll leave it up to your own interpretation on what you think about this fall, but it definitely looks like she slipped the moment she moved, and he just helped her not fall as badly. Crazy one for you. So, okay, this teenager was allowed to do a DoorDash order to the school's office by their substitute teacher. Yeah. The thing gets delivered, it gets delivered to the office, and it turns out that either the principal or someone close to the principal that he refuses to name in the situation decide to help themselves to the food of this DoorDash. Yeah, here's a clip.
Now that's a whole different story than what you told me earlier.
What's a whole different story? I've had DoorDash one other time, and no one said anything.
But when I asked you, had you DoorDash before, you told me
I said
no.
I did not say that.
You did.
No, I did not. You said, has any of your teachers let you DoorDash before? And I said, no, a sub let me do it. And that's what happened today, too. I have the same sub, or I have a different sub in the same class, and I ordered DoorDash, and you ate my food.
So you realize it's moving forward?
No, I'm moving forward, yes, but that doesn't give him the right to eat my food.
We're going to do this. That's the issue is done. Moving forward, we're going to do differently. We're going to get your food, so it's done. It's not even.
I should have had to wait, and I'm going to miss some of my class waiting for this. Waiting for my food to get here, and I haven't eaten all day.
The issue's not even relevant.
I just want to know why he ate my food.
That's what I'm not going to do.
Yeah, you ate my food. That's what you did do.
Go ahead and leave.
You ate my food. I want my money back. I'm not paying for you to eat.
First of all, I didn't eat it. So you can
then why is my food eaten? Why did my milkshake have a drink taken out of it? Why does this burger have a bite in it and just put back in the bag? And why is it missing a whole burger?
Step out, go calm down, and then you come back.
I'm not waiting. I don't have that much lunch period because I wasted it waiting for you.
Go step out.
Go. I'm not losing my food or my money or my time because of you. Lost. He took my food. There's a bite taken out of it, and it's missing a whole burger. There was a sip taken out of the shake.
What is the burger?
This is just normal cheeseburger. Look at this.
Look, there are many things that could be said about door dashing to a school whilst you're in school as a student. There are definitely, I personally wouldn't do that, and I think doing that is stupid. But that doesn't change the fact here that whoever it was here, whoever in the staff has done this, decided to take this DoorDash delivery for themselves and help themselves to food that they know they didn't order. Like, did they not come to think it's like, oh, who ordered this? Let's find out. No. Their first instinct is like, oh, free food. Let's eat it. It's just like, the question I already have is, how did someone of this type of attitude get into this position of a school? Being either a principal, being the principal here who's done, or someone close to the principal who's high enough that the principal's wanting to cover their ass. And then furthermore, to the fact that they've used their authoritative stance in order to manipulate the situation to slightly adjust the story that the kid was apparently saying. And then when it turns out the kid's still not happy and he wants his money back, the principal's like, oh, step out for a second, calm down, then come back. It's like, buddy, someone just ate a good chunk, some of his food that he paid for. He wants money back for that food that was eaten by someone else. Like, do you not see the problem here? Really? Are you that dumb? Like, I genuinely don't get the attitude being displayed here by the staff members.
Here we have a Karen coming in to complain about what another worker apparently said to her, but doesn't really explain anything in depth.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so the next time she wants to threaten me with the threat of the next time that she's going to threaten me.
How'd she threaten you?
There won't be a next time.
How'd she threaten you?
Because there will be a written statement. It will be submitted to sheriff.
What did she say to you?
And when or if I choose to call law enforcement,
I'm calling
there
law
will be.
enforcement.
Then we will be waiting outside.
Outside sounds great. Yeah.
She's breaking laws.
How's she breaking laws?
And she's going to be reported.
Sounds great. How is she breaking laws?
Well, I guess you'll have to find the report.
Okay.
She threatened me about threatening me. The next time she can threaten me so she can threaten me. What? I'm sorry, but I'm just like trying to figure out my way out of this endless loop that you seem to have started here. It's just like, I think she's just coming with this massive speech and is driving home with this. Even when she gets questioned about, what in the world you're going on about, she keeps going. And it's like, when it's like, okay, what did she do wrong? It's like, you'll find out in the report. I'm not going to tell you directly because I'm stupid. It's just stupid. This is an interesting one. So this guy here behind the camera is fasting for, I believe, Ramadan. I probably said that wrong. Apologies if I did. Anyway, this other person who's also on the bus has decided that they are hungry. They want their lunch, so they eat on the bus. Here's what happens next.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Sorry? Yeah, I can smell that. Do you mind eating that somewhere else? I'm fasting.
That's not my concern.
Yeah, but I'm fasting though.
So why are you out?
What do you mean why am I out?
If you're fasting, you should be indoors.
Yeah, but
I'm eating my lunch and you come and disturb me.
Yeah, but I can smell it.
So what? It's food. Of course you're going to smell it.
Yeah, but can you not just wait until you like get
Please,
off the bus?
Don't tell me what to do. You're fasting, stay indoors and don't come and bother nobody on the bus.
No, but I'm just saying.
I'm eating my lunch.
Yeah, but
what's your problem?
Because you're right next to me and I can
But
smell.
go downstairs.
Yeah, do you think you should have manners and not eat inside the bus?
Go downstairs and leave me alone. It's my lunch.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm fasting and I can smell it.
That's your business. Stay indoors.
What do you mean stay indoors? I need to
when
go out
I
and
fast, I don't go out. Stay indoors, read your Bible, and keep quiet.
Well, first of all, I don't read the Bible. Second, do you know how I feel? You know I haven't eaten since 5 a.m.
Go home, break your fast early.
No, don't you dare say something like that.
Break your fast early.
What do you mean break my fast early? You're still eating. The thing is, it smells.
It's lovely.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, but it's...
You want some? You want some?
Are you being serious?
Yes, I'm happy to share.
I haven't been on the bus for quite a long time, several years, because ever since I finally got my license, I kind of just drive everywhere now. But because I was slow on the ball to get my license in the first place, there was like a year and a bit outside of school when I was using the bus to get to work. And usually the preface rules of buses like don't eat or drink in the bus itself. Water's fine, but anything else is usually don't do that. But at the same time, no one particularly listens to those rules in any way, shape, or form. But I would agree that it could technically be found as rude if you're eating on the bus, because in theory, the rules say don't do that. But again, no one listens to those rules, so we move on from that one there. The second thing though, if you're fasting, expect to smell food. I don't know if this is like your first experience fasting for a religious thing, or fasting in general, and you've not really experienced what it's like to be hungry and then smell or see other people eat. And if you're unable to handle that, then I agree with the lady. You should just stay home. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes. Heck, when I worked in the trolley collection, there was a KFC, Red Rooster, like there's a bunch of fast food restaurants scattered on the outside of the actual shopping place itself. And usually as I'm collecting trolleys, you can smell KFC from a mile away. And boy, when you're starving, that is a mouth-watering smell. It's like one of those things where food is gonna smell. And the more hungry you are, the better it's going to smell to you, regardless of what type of food it is. And if you're unable to handle that part of fasting, then you should either not fast or stay indoors, stay at home on the day you're fasting so you don't have to worry about temptation. Here we have a Karen messing with the wrong person at Pizza Hut.
I just want to keep one. I don't see a name for Brown. Gladys, the call.
And all I want is your name, so that when I leave, I know.
Nothing. Gladys. Oh no, no babe.
I hope you have a better.
No babe. No babe. What's your first and last name?
I'll talk to you.
What's your first and last name?
I'll talk to you.
What's your first and last name? What's your first and last name? Please, Harley. Harley, please. Please, Harley. Please, Harley, please. I will be right with you. This woman is a terrorist and she will be treated as such.
Could you please tell me your first and last name? Could you please tell me your first and last name?
I came for pizza. Left for the show.
This is one of those situations where I wish manuals were just slightly more common, because it'd be funny to watch her stall the car as she's trying to get out of there fast. Either way, I love the guy's comment. She is a terrorist and she'll be treated as such. Amazing. Here's a fun one. We've got another security guard who seemingly goes on a bit of a power trip assuming someone stole, even though they didn't. Here's what happened.
I'm glad you're recording. Don't touch me. Move. Don't touch me.
I'm an outdated police officer.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, sir.
Bye.
Get your manager.
She's the manager.
Get your manager. What happened?
You didn't pay.
Show me I didn't pay.
It's right there.
What's right there? My receipt that I paid?
Yeah, it wasn't completed.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't.
How? If I left?
I saw it with my own two
How?
eyes.
How?
Yeah.
Explain to me how
I said, go finish
it
paying.
wasn't completed.
Wasn't
if I've already left and it was already
Yeah,
paid.
it wasn't
How?
paid.
Explain it to me and you put your hands on me. How?
I did.
It literally said thank you for shopping.
How?
No, after I left, I told him.
How?
You don't have to be on my face like
No.
that.
You pushed me.
I know I did.
Get your manager.
She's right there.
Get your boss.
She's
Put
right
your
there.
hands on me and I pay for my shit.
Right.
You up.
I didn't.
Up, and you know it.
Bro,
There's no reason why I could not have paid if I already left. You up.
No.
You up.
I'm looking at the machine. I'm looking at the machine.
And that's a procedure, you know that. You could
I
have
know.
checked before. So he is in his right to be this upset because
I know,
you have
that's
no
right. I'm looking at the machine,
So
bro.
can you apologize
And I
first
said-
before of all? Can you apologize?
I could apologize, yes.
Can you apologize right now?
I have my right, which is I'm
Are
saying
you
I saw.
I don't hear you
I
apologizing.
don't need to
yet.
apologize just because you're forcing me to.
Bro, you just did something wrong, you know.
I saw the machine and it said the
What
payment
did it
is
say?
incomplete.
Because when I
says
saw
pay
you, I
now.
looked right here and it said thank you for shopping
It
with
says
us.
pay now.
You
I'm
could have
telling you,
come
like,
and
hey,
checked before doing that.
I'm looking at the
You're
machine.
wrong, bro. And is the
Anyway,
manager
she's
gonna
right
do
there.
anything about it?
She's right there, bro.
Exactly.
She's right there.
Yeah. Like we were all here and we saw it.
I
And
saw
you're
the
still
machine,
not
and I told you to go
apologizing.
back.
That's the problem.
not
You're
a
still.
problem.
Why is that a problem? You did something wrong. When people do something wrong, they apologize. That's how life is.
I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Right.
And put
We
his
come
hands
back.
on him.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. I understand that. We came back and now I have the receipt. That's fine.
And
I'm
you're still
sorry.
not apologizing.
But initially, I saw the machine and I said, hey, let's go back.
You're not allowed to even
No,
touch
he's
people
not.
at
He's
all.
not.
You're not supposed to touch
He's
anybody,
not.
so you're dead wrong. You can call the cops on you.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. You can.
So you're not going to apologize? You're just okay with doing that?
I just told him that.
What? You said that? What? I didn't hear apologizing.
Initially, we saw the
I
machine.
want his manager. I want his boss, man.
That's fine.
No, he should get his name and complain to his security company.
You can talk to Sean. He's right below the turn manager. He's right there. Sean is right there. Sean is right there.
Okay, and what are you gonna do about it?
Are you the manager?
Hi.
Give me my receipt. My receipt's right here.
That's fine. You're good.
No, it's not. It's past. I'm good. The man put his hands on me. He snatched my food out of my
And he
hands.
does not want to apologize for it. He did it right in front of us, in front of kids.
Well, let me. You already called Kevin up, right?
I feel like we should do something about it.
I'm calling my boss up right now.
No, yeah, you should.
I swear, most security guards are either one of two people. They're either retired police officers who just want an easier job but still want to continue to do what they did beforehand, or it's people who failed to become a police officer who still want to be somewhat high in that authority and want to be able to have that type of power, but you know, they failed to make it there, so they're a security guard instead. And I feel like this guy's the latter. Like, pushing him... like, that's just insane. Seriously. Like, you live in America, the land of I'm going to sue you because you touched me type deal. At least that's the impression I get sometimes with the amount of lawsuits that get thrown around with some of these things. But it's just like one of those things. It's like, buddy, if you assume they stole, okay, I get it, that can be a thing. But ripping the food from their hands and pushing them is a no-go, bud. That's not how you handle these type of situations. That's wild and stupid. I hope he got fired or something because, geez, that's just insane. Actually, scratch that. Let's hope our man behind the camera here decided to take this guy to court and get a bit more money out of him. It probably wouldn't have been worth it if I'm honest, but hey, it would have been funny. Here we have a FedEx delivery guy delivering what looks to be a 12-pack of cat food cans, which probably are around 750 grams in size. Oh, crap. I'm Australian. That is completely different metric to what you guys read as. Give me a moment. Let me do some conversions. Yeah, about 1.6 pounds. It's probably more of a consistent measurement to how you guys do your cans would be slightly different. But, you know, that looks to be the size of what our average 750 gram cans are, which is 1.6 pounds. Anyway, so it's a heavy box. It's 12 of those damn things. So this guy thought it would be a great idea to haul it over his shoulder, which, you know, I guess you could do that. Makes some sense. And then when he has to put it down, throws it onto the ground. He gets caught by the person who owns that package, and well, here's what happens next.
Hey, when you throw it like that, half of the cans are unusable. Please don't do that. When you throw the box like that, half of the cans... I've been getting chewy for 5 years, buddy. When you throw it like that, which I've got on film now, half of the cans are dented, and I can't use them.
That's heavy, like, so I
understand
got that
it's
far,
heavy.
so put it like this, so it's heavy, it's really heavy.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, then don't do this for a living.
I know, but it's really heavy, it's just fell like this one.
Every time you guys do that. Every single time.
Me?
Whoever works for FedEx. UPS doesn't do it. The U.S. Postal Service doesn't do it, but FedEx does it every time.
FedEx?
Yes.
Are you sure, man?
Yes.
I'm not doing it like this.
You just did it.
What's this one really heavy, man? If you want to lift this one,
I've been buying the same stuff for 5 years. I know it's heavy. But you can't just throw it because it's heavy.
I apologize, okay.
Thank you.
So, first off, for those who don't know why you should not really eat food or use food from any form of dented cans, is that Well, the dints, depending on how big and sharp they are, can actually break the seals or damage the seams of the cans, which will lead to bacteria being able to get inside of the can itself and cause a whole plethora of issues. Tiny dints usually are fine, but decent-sized dints, which would probably occur by a drop like this one, is just a big no-no. You shouldn't use whatever's in those cans if you see a dint to that degree, because seams are broken. Bacteria can get in one way or another. It's just not good for anyone, and it's just not worth it. So yeah, I can understand the frustration here, because losing half of the cans are probably expensive. Overall, it's probably like a $20, $30, $40 worth of cat food there. Actually, that's probably undercutting it. I don't know. I have no frame of reference for the cost of American pet food, so someone in the comments can have to enlighten me on how much that probably would have costed the customer here. But it's just like one of those things where I get it. It's heavy, but you should also know proper lifting and putting down techniques of using your knees to slowly bring it to the ground, and then you can slowly turn it off your shoulder onto the ground. If you can't do that, then don't carry it over your shoulder. Find a way to just carry it with your hands. Yes, it sucks, but you know, you have to do your job and not damage the damn packages when you're delivering them. I suppose, though, they will never learn that one. This is probably the most peculiar clip I've seen so far, and that's saying a lot considering what I have seen so far. But anyway, this person here is doing their come here to the store, do some shopping, get some fake eyelashes, whatever. It doesn't particularly matter to the story too much. And it seems like this other person got caught attempting to steal something from this store. So what happens? When they get caught, they lock the doors, which is a reasonable thing. They are allowed to do that. If they have a good belief that you did steal something, they can stop you from leaving. The problem is she's not doing it so they can call the cops and get the cops here. No. She makes the attempt to mother this person caught stealing in a very cringe, honestly wacky way of doing so. Even hugs her multiple times in this clip. Here's the clip.
Get out this store. You locking me in your store. You trying to fight me? Like, miss, get me out your store already. Okay, so what's... I said sorry to you. I said, come on, let's go. Get me out your store. You said you want me out your store. You still got me locked in your store. So you was trying to lock me in from the get-go.
Everybody's in here.
No, everybody's not in here. Get me out your store, miss.
Say sorry.
I said sorry to you, and I want to get out your
Say
store.
please.
Like, I want to get out your store.
I want you to behave. Look.
Get me out this store.
Listen. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm not finna break my nail.
Hey, I'm not fit to either. I just got my shit done. She just said she could let me out the store.
Okay, well, I don't have right. You doing all that arguing and going back and forth.
Right, but you're trying to lock me in your store. You don't have
already
no
locked in your store. You didn't have your jurisdiction to come in here and steal this shit.
Unlock me out your store, miss. You have no reason to have me locked in your store. You have your merchandise, you have whatever. You have no reason to lock me in your store. No, I don't want a hug, baby. Get off of me, yo.
Please.
All right, get a hug. All right, come on, let's go. Get me out your store. So I gotta go. I have to go. I don't have time to keep talking, baby. I gotta go. All right, I'll forget you too.
Because y'all actually want to give me that week back. Like, I ain't got time to take it.
Okay, let me go. I gotta go. My people is gonna leave. Okay, my people gonna leave. Okay, can you let me out the store? Please, let me out the store. Okay, good.
My daughter's in the car by herself.
Good. Can you let me out?
See her,
Thank you. Thank you. Out, baby. Okay, hurry up. Thank you. Come on, let's go.
You learn your lesson.
No, I didn't.
I'm American.
Come on, let's go. I need you to get me out.
What did she just say? What did she just say? She didn't learn her lesson?
You think it's being funny, miss? Come on.
It's not funny.
Miss.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go.
Exactly. Thank you. Because you're at the point where you're just holding me hostage now.
No, I just want you to be a good girl.
No.
Y'all want to be hostage.
Let her go.
Well, that could have been worse, I suppose. I really don't know how to feel about the whole forcing a hug on her type thing. But anyway, moving along. At least she's got a fun story to tell to her friends about what happened when she tried to steal from this one store. Because that is a funky story to retell. It's weird and very... It's odd, to say the least. But hey, it all worked well, I suppose. I don't know. This disabled person's come to go to the movies at this local mall, but there's only one ramp in this entire front end of the mall, which is something we'll get to a little bit later, but it turns out that someone has decided to park directly in front of the ramp so they can unload their car before going inside. After waiting for a little while, the disabled guy decided to finally speak up, and this happened.
This lady likes to park in the only handicap ramp to the movie theater to unload when you have all this goddamn parking lot, all this fucking parking lot, and parked in the only handicap ramp in front of a mall. Only can't park anywhere else. I guess their legs must be broken. Right. So is my wheelchair with the only handicap ramp to the movie theater. Only one. You want to look down the curb that way? You want to tell me a better spot? All the way around. Huh? Looking all the way around. Right. Right. But you have no consideration to anybody else.
You could go around, buddy.
To where?
Go around and then go up the ramp. There is room.
Go look in front of your Jeep. I want to see the room. Go ahead. Because I can see your big ass tire right there where the ramp is. Yeah, I'm a stupid asshole. You're the dumbass asshole that's in front of a handicapped ramp. What's wrong with your legs?
What's wrong with yours?
Mine are broke.
I just find it insane, the fact that there is only this singular ramp in this mall. Like, that is just obscenely stupid, the fact that that's still the case. I get that most of these malls in America were built in like the 70s, 60s, maybe even older. Some of them are a little bit newer, so ramps weren't exactly a thing that people cared for. But hasn't anyone thought at any point that at least the front area, the area in front of the front area of the mall, entrance of the mall, that they wouldn't think to, I don't know, turn the sharp curb into more of a ramp gutter so that there's more than just a singular tiny ramp way up for anyone who needs it? Like, I just hate to imagine just if there was like a lot of people coming through that day, an extremely busy day, and disabled people have to all go towards this one flipping ramp if they're on their own. Because if they have someone else with them, they can potentially go up the curb with the help of someone else, but that's always an annoying thing to do. But this is just stupid. And then the audacity from these people to just like, oh, you can just go around our car. It's like he's literally told you, that's the only goddamn ramp in this place. Buddy, are you just that far up your own ass that you just have no care for anyone else? Seriously? Like, what type of human are you? Not of one I would ever want to meet in my life. You're terrible. Here we have a guy who's walking through Times Square in New York. You know, that place where there's a lot of tourist trap scams that are hanging around waiting for you to do something with them so they can attempt to get some money out of you. And here we watch as one of those incidents happen and see how this person handles it coolly to get out of it.
My album, all original. I do reggae and hip hop. Where you from? Where you from?
Sorry, I'm not interested.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Ken.
I'm gonna give you a big autograph, Ken.
All right, sure.
To Ken, that's my autograph right there, Ken. Thank you, Ken. We don't sell it, Ken. We just ask for a donation for the record, Ken. Thank you. It doesn't matter what you have, Ken.
I'm sorry.
No, I autographed it already. I give you change, whatever you need, bro. Thank you.
I don't want it. I'm fine.
Ken, I need something for the album.
I'm alright. Thanks, Dan.
Small tip. My guys is around.
I mean, I didn't want it.
Ken, you gotta come here and you gotta give me a tip. Tip. Yes. This is my band. Thank you, Ken.
A tip, sir. Alright, I'm fine.
Ken, pick that up, Ken.
No.
Pick that shit up, buddy.
I don't want. I'm sorry.
I mean, if you're just in any form of area that is known to have a high level of tourists, you should just never accept free items that people randomly give you on the street, because you never know what's going to happen next. Like, especially, like, there's people who walk around in costumes in Times Square who try to take photos with random people, and then once you take a photo with them, they then start hassling you for money for taking said photo. And then we have things like this, where some guy's trying to sell some form of album. I'm assuming that on that disc is probably nothing. Like, I don't think this is them genuinely trying to make it as an artist. This is just them trying to find a way to make money via this side hustle in Times Square. Or maybe there is an actual album on there of garbage quality. Who knows?
In this next clip, we got an angry Karen at Macca's. McDonald's. We call it Macca's in Australia. Don't question it.
Money is not an issue, and if you are very disrespectful, you have no right to call an underage a fraud. Yeah? You're bloody racist. Calling our children a fraud? What do you want me to say? Is that what you want? Call the police!
What the fuck? I got this on record! Yes! I got this on record! Oh, yeah, I got it.
Gotta love the guy behind the camera in this clip, because clearly he was recording because, like, oh, this is a good moment, you'll get recording, and then she fucking loses it and throws her food everywhere. He's like, let's go! Oh, that's actually brilliant. I love that guy. This Karen, on the other hand, holy shit. Who the hell, what side of the bed did she wake up on today? I got none on that. That's just Jesus.
We head down under with our next clip here. Now, I tried to get the original clip about a week or two ago when this first actually happened. Unfortunately, because I spotted this incident like probably a day after it happened, the little shit's TikTok account was already deleted. They had privated their Instagram account, so getting the original footage in its full quality was very, very difficult. So instead, we've got this news excerpt. And so just watch it and we'll discuss it afterwards.
Did you see this? Girls had hired a boat in Melbourne going down the river. As they go under a bridge, a boy throws milk over them. Milk on a hot day.
No good.
This is what happens now. Everything's filmed and it goes up on TikTok. And this has been a prank that's been going around the world. So this kid's got in on the prank, throwing milk off the bridge. He said, oh, you guys want some milk? So this poor woman covered in milk, food wrecked, day wrecked. So their response was that they went hard on him.
Yeah.
The boy, the young man, has been outed. And he has taken to TikTok shortly, his account's been taken down, but he issued this grovelling plea for mercy. I just know what you think, Jonesy. He said, police have phoned my parents. Are you guys happy now? I have a criminal record now. Never going to be able to live life. You happy, he said? Why'd you do this to me? You ruined my life over a ruined day. You upped the ante. I'm just a kid and you ruined my life. He said, please stop contacting my school. My school has caught me and I'm facing expulsion. And he said, can you believe they would do this to a minor? He reportedly wrote.
Yeah. Well, when he says something like that, it tells me that he's using his age as being untouchable. You know, if you're going to be a little asshole, you're going to get the consequences, mate. So you reap what you sow.
Mind you, this kid goes to like a private school that their parents pay like $28,000 a term to go to, or I think a year. One of the two metrics, either every term or every year. Either way, it's a private school. This little shit goes to a private school, so like his head is already so far up his ass, he doesn't understand that there's always consequences to one's actions. And when you basically assault someone, and you still effectively gotten away with it, because just for some minor updates, he was suspended from his school. Didn't get expelled, he got suspended. And that's probably about the bracket of his consequences he's going to get, aside from his TikTok account being banned and his name now being out there online, and he's going to continue to get drudged for this whenever he chooses to reappear. Honestly, I am all for kids who do stupid shit like this in order to get views and attention on social media to just get punished and lambasted for it. Yeah, it's a funny joke to you to just throw milk off a bridge on top of people in a boat. Like, there's a certain level of think a little further with that one. First off, they might be allergic to they might be lactose intolerant, or heck, some people are even allergic to milk. Could cause a lot of issues here. And then secondly, this wasn't the only thing you did that day. It was also known that you were being a little menace on the bridge by spraying anyone who came near you, you little shit. You got what you deserved. Suck it up. These are the consequences of your actions, you dickhead. Live with them. Here we have a guy who quickly makes enemies of everyone on the bus when he jumps into the bus and calls the driver the N-word.
Are you done? Did your mom teach you how to talk to people like that?
Yo, yourself, you racist piece of shit.
Ignorant mother. You know what? I'm a citizen too. Yeah, you.
Are you a U.S. citizen? Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes,
Yo,
I am.
you really should walk because you need the weight loss, bro.
My dad was in the army.
You really should walk because you need the weight loss.
Ass kicked, you bitch.
Get the off the
You want
bus,
to get your ass kicked,
Get
bitch?
the off the
You want to
bus,
get
bro.
your ass
I got
kicked,
it right here
bitch?
if you're gonna hit me, dude.
What do you hit?
Get the
You hit a pussy like you?
Get the off
Like
this
a
bus,
pussy
bro.
mother.
Get the off this bus,
A
bro.
pussy mother like you?
Yeah, I'm the pussy talking shit to a bunch of strangers, dude. Bringing up racist and sexist slurs, and I'm the pussy, dude.
God.
Get the off yourself.
You're a
Get the
Democrat?
off
Are
this
you a
bus,
Democrat?
loser.
You're a goddamn Democrat, aren't you? Democratic pussy.
Yeah, that's it right there, dude. Yeah, we're the problem, bro.
Yeah, you are.
Uh-huh.
You know why?
Why's that? I'd love to hear it.
Trump.
Okay, yeah, I'm the reason that fool exists.
I'm sorry, it looks like you've already got a head injury, so I'm not willing to fight you because that's why you got the bandage wrapped around your head, right? What a confrontation here. What a crazy man. Just jump on the bus and immediately scream the N-word at the driver. Just absolutely amazing behavior. The power's gone out to these elevators in this apartment building, and there's an elevator worker here who's trying to get things fixed to get these elevators working once again, and one of the guys who lives here decided it would be a great idea to start going off at the elevator worker because the elevators aren't working. Yeah, sounds as stupid as it is.
You are.
I don't know who you think you are. You're harassing a worker who's trying to do their job.
How am I harassing a worker?
Really?
I told him for ADA law that one of them needs to be working.
So is he supposed to just, like, he's actively doing what he's supposed to
For
do?
ADA law, one of them needs to be working.
Okay. Go talk to the office so they don't have a backup plan for ADA. That's their fault, not his.
Go.
Their backup plan is 2 elevators. When you lose power to the building, these things shut down.
You can record
Stop.
me all you want.
I'm aware of that. That's why I'm doing it.
You can record me all you want.
I'm aware that's why I'm doing it.
Continue walking. Nobody.
Are you my father?
No.
Stop harassing workers.
I am not harassing
This isn't a good look. It's not going to look
You're
good on
not a
social
good look.
media.
I don't care about social media.
Great. Then keep acting
walking.
like a douche.
How am I acting like a douche? You're
You're
the one that stopped
harassing the
here.
person.
How did I harass him? What did I tell him?
You're
What did I tell
standing
him?
here telling him
What
the
did
law.
I tell him?
What
did
does
I
he- is
tell
he a
him to
cop?
harass him? What did I tell him to harass him?
You're standing here
What did I tell him to
preventing
harass him?
You're preventing
What did I
him.
tell him to harass him?
Can I answer you?
You didn't answer anything.
I'm trying to. You're talking over me.
What are you going to do here?
Are you done?
What are you doing?
You done?
Go ahead. I don't know what
You're harassing him about the law. He's aware of the law. He's doing what he needs to do to get it fixed. Take the steps or go home and wait.
Thank you.
It's not. It's really uncool.
It is very rude, and you need to take a self-check on your life.
Agreed. Sorry he did that to you.
No, it's not me. I'm sorry you did that.
It's okay.
I genuinely don't get how this helps anyone. Going off of the maintenance worker who's trying to fix the thing that's currently broken is, I don't know, stupid, wasteful. Like, I don't get why would you do something on these lines. Like, it just makes no sense. You're not gonna do. It's not gonna do anything. Heck, you're just going to potentially upset the worker, demoralize them, potentially make them take longer to fix the elevator because they're now dealing with your crap. So I don't get why you would do this. And I get the pain of an elevator not functioning. The hotel that I went to when I went down to PAX Australia in October last year, one of their elevators were down. The other elevator they had is extremely small because, you know, they were trying to upgrade the elevators, and unfortunately it lined up right into a massive event that was in the area. And so there was multiple times where I just had to use the stairs to go up 5 floors to my hotel room because the elevator was in consistent use and had a big lineup. Because, you know, it's a lot of people, the elevator's small, and it's a big event. But that's just life. Here we have a cranky old lady complaining about kids making noise pollution because they're playing in the play place of a Chick-fil-A. Who'd have known?
Because you know what? You're sitting there talking about children. I am going to keep it up. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Go ahead, call him. Oh, call him. You're going to look dumb because this could be Wall Star right now. How dumb you are right now. You sound dumb telling me my kids are making too much noise pollution. You sound ignorant. You sound like a fool.
Yeah.
Nah, because she's going to sit there and talk about because they were playing that is noise pollution. She's going to call the police. Go ahead. You sound dumb. Thank you, sir. You didn't ask enough. Thank you, sir.
All you said was that's it. Yeah, you didn't say nothing to us if you didn't like it. All you had to do was
how long are we going to be here?
You know, I've always wondered why so many kids just lack any form of respect to anyone older than them, but then I see clips like this, and now suddenly I understand why. Here we have a bit of a throwing fight.
You are very here. Call the police, and I got a witness.
I got it on camera. He called you a. I got it on camera. You should just walk away, ma'am.
You talk and I respect myself.
Just leave.
Let nothing. You're a hater. You're supposed to be here to be nice with people.
Oh, he's supposed to be nice, is he? Have you heard of mutual respect? Like, how in the world do you think someone's going to be nice to you if you throw something at them? Yeah, he did need to throw the I think keys that he threw, or something of those lines back at you afterwards in response. That was unnecessary. But you think you're wholeheartedly in the right? Like, this will just get sent to the police. They'll look at it. They'll look at you. They'll look at the guy, and they just either will do absolutely nothing, saying, "Okay, you're stupid," and move on, or just charge you because you were the one who started this mess. Here we have one of the most interesting ways to quit a job.
Oh, bitch! Oh! Hey. Oh, fuck! Yeah.
Clock out. I already told you I quit. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Before I trespass.
Oh, bitch!
Before I trespass.
Scoop forward.
Oh, bitch! Get out! Get out! Get out! You have an open
Hey, you ain't gonna keep disrespecting her like that. You go ahead on with that shit.
Touch me. Touch me to go to jail.
I tell you what, you ain't gonna keep disrespecting her like that. I bet you
Touch
that.
me to go to jail.
You're an idiot.
Touch me to go to jail. Touch me to go to jail. Don't touch me. Bye.
Are you an idiot? Are you an idiot? Are you an idiot?
Obviously, there's a lot more that happened, at least prior to this clip, or things on those lines, because no one gets to this type of state for nothing, really. So it just comes to a question on, was this all, like, what was... Like, how did we get here in the first place? As well as a more interesting thing of note is it looks like she has her phone out trying to record this entire incident herself as she's quitting, which... I don't know, it makes me a little bit more concerned about her reasons for quitting, whether that be because she genuinely has a terrible boss that abused people in the workplace and that's why she's recording, or she's trying to have some form of hooyah moment on TikTok or something along those lines, and that's why she's recording. It's like saying, yeah, I stick it to the man by quitting on the spot and screaming and shouting in front of all the customers. That's going to get me a lot of clicks. So there is a few concerns here, but ultimately this is how it's gone. Here we have police attending to a classic noise complaint, except for it's not really classic because it is apparently someone getting arrested for playing music while they're cooking in their house at 2:20 p.m. on a Thursday. Yeah, that's right. Here's the clip.
I'm in here cooking. It's not 5 o'clock in the morning. What time is it? It's damn near 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Who cares if I'm playing music? This is my house where I pay bills. Are you crazy?
You can play it. Nobody's telling you. You
Nobody can tell me how loud it can be or none of that. Even y'all. That's not y'all job. That is not y'all job to tell me how loud I can play my music. Are y'all so serious right now? Are y'all shitting me right now?
We're just trying to mediate between both of you guys.
There's no mediation.
Can we
Thank
come
you.
to an agreement or something?
No, there's no agreement to be had. Thank y'all so much. Have a great day.
You have to understand from
No, y'all
from the
have to
street,
understand. This is my home.
I understand that, and I respect that. But you have to understand the noise
I'm in my home.
Right.
There's nothing excessive noise. Y'all not even supposed to come for noise complaints.
Yes,
What
we do.
the are you shitting? Police walking your house, you cooking, and you're playing music in your home, bro. Are you shitting me right now? Are you shitting me right now? It doesn't matter. I'm in my house. I'm not on the block. I'm not outside. I'm in my house, and like y'all came in and see me at the stove in my house. Are y'all shitting me right now? Are y'all really that ass right now? Cause I don't even get like this with the police, but y'all so that ass right now. I'm in my kitchen. What the? I'm in my kitchen. What the? What did you feel away? The police come in your house and you're cooking. You're cooking in your house. You're cooking in your house. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me right now? Like, you cannot be that ass, bro. You cannot be that ass, bro. I'm not reasoning with y'all. I don't want to talk with y'all. Y'all can leave. This is my house.
You don't want to be back
What
here.
Goodbye.
All right. We'll come back here for the same thing. It's going to be a big problem.
Okay.
Apparently, she lives with her roommate, and the roommate was the person who not only called the cops on her, but also let the police into the house because she never did it themselves, which is... I think it's insane. Like, what in the world happened here? Like, hopefully she didn't get actually arrested and things just moved on from there because it is a little bit stupid. A noise complaint at 2:30 in the afternoon. Like, bro, that's going to so be complainable. There's not even any form of noise limits in place at any point throughout the day. Come on. Be realistic. Most people are awake at this point in time. But you can guarantee that the current living arrangement probably won't last that much longer if this is how the roommate chooses to act. Some racist remarks get said before the recording of this clip here, and then we jump into the recording of the clip here with this fun Karen in a store.
Her country, right?
That's not your f***ing business where I send them to.
I'll have you arrested for foul language.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Yeah, don't start with me.
What? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Police. She's attacking.
No, your husband just called me Mexican. Your husband just called me Mexican.
You're abusing. You're abusing me, and you're.
Where am I abusing you? Because you're too slow to shop. That's how. That's why. Because you want dollar stuff.
I hope you get cancer. You have a gypsy curse on you, baby. Take that back to your country.
I belong here. Que el pinche viejo me dijo Mexican. Stop recording me.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna have you arrested for foul language. I don't think there's even I don't know a Western country that even arrests you for swearing at all. You can swear at the police in America, and that's all they can do about it. Oh god, what a crazy person. Also, just gonna say this here: if someone starts to record you and you ask them to not record you when you're currently recording them, that's kind of silly. Like, seriously. An accident's happened on what looks to be a highway entrance/merging point, and the police officer's parked in a certain spot before the crash and is just kind of off to the side of the road. Not really directing traffic by any means, but is just kind of there. And when he decides to just randomly cross the road in front of the traffic that's slowly going through, the person behind this dash cam decides to beep her horn. The police didn't like that.
Why are you banging on my glass? What's wrong with you?
I need to see your license.
You're not seeing nothing. How about that? You're not. What's the problem? Cause I beat?
You are not.
Cause I beat?
You are not allowed.
Yeah. Can I go? My nigga, why are you there if you're not gonna? I am, but why are you not directing traffic? You a fucking freak ass nigga.
Sitting on the phone.
Start recording emergency video. I wish he would say something.
Yeah, bro, like do something, bro.
Boy, bye, get on my face. Get on my face, bro. Hey, who you knocking? Bro, pull your camera out, cause he's banging on my door. Are you crazy? Are you dumb? No, I'm not. Babe, pull your camera out. You would do something.
You're wondering why
are you
have the
banging
right
on
to
my
drive.
glass? What's wrong with you?
I need to see your license.
You're not seeing nothing. How about that? You're not. What's the problem? Cause I beep? Cause I beep?
You are
Cause
not.
I beep?
You are not.
Bye. Come on, dude. Start recording emergency video. He had his hand on his gun for what? You're dumb. Banging on my glass. Bro. What am I honking for? Boy. Yeah, I won't go back. Icy said, what's he gonna shoot? Banging on my glass. You got the wrong one. License and registration for what? For honking the horn?
Look, I get that the police man should probably have been doing something there to at least help manage traffic flow if he wasn't already busy doing something else, which he might have been in that situation. But out of all the things, beeping your horn at this is just kind of stupid, to say the least. You can clearly see that there's two cars not in the correct way on the side of the road, just in front of the police car. Beeping your horn at the policeman for, quote, not doing his job is just stupid. Just have some patience. Here we're at Carl's Jr. and we have a customer that is extremely upset because the worker here did not serve them the moment the customer said he was ready. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be a fun one for you guys watching.
So, are you ready to take my order now? Is that a yes? You're not talking. I can't understand you.
Well, that's what you like to do, is that you don't want to communicate.
No, I asked you. And you were busy doing something else. I said, I'm ready now. And you said, well, can't you see I'm busy doing something else? The customer always comes first. You can take a second and say, okay, sir, in one moment. You didn't do that. You just kept on doing what you're doing, standing there and ignoring me. That's why I asked. I said, well, can you help me, please? You know, the customer always comes first.
No, you're putting words in your own mouth. You did not say that.
Well, are you ready to take my order now?
No, because you decided to be this way.
I decided to be what way? A customer?
Yeah, entitled.
Okay, well, can I? No, not entitled.
That is what you said.
I didn't say anything about being entitled. I asked to speak to a manager, and you said, "Do you see one here?"
Yeah. Do you see?
Well, okay, well, let me ask you again. Is there a manager on duty right now?
No, there isn't.
Okay. Is there a supervisor on duty?
No, there isn't.
Okay, so are you ready to take my order then?
No.
So are you going to take my order? Yes or no?
No, I'm not.
Why?
Because you decided to give me attitude.
I didn't give you an attitude. I asked you to do your job. That's what I asked.
What's up?
He was doing something else, and I said, hey, I'm ready for my order, and he still stood there doing something, bent over. I said, excuse me, could you take my order?
Oh, it's because he has to deposit money. He's on the...
I understand that.
No, you did not understand.
I understand. You can't put words in my mouth. I understand that. He could have acknowledged me and said, sir, one moment. He didn't do that.
Yeah.
What did he say? I'm busy doing something. Can't you see that?
Yeah.
Is that how you treat customers? Would you want to be treated that way? Would you want your family member to be treated that way? Would you treat somebody that way if your manager was standing here?
Dude, do you just want to say sorry?
Well, he doesn't have to say sorry. Just act like a human being and don't have an attitude.
Oh,
that's all I'm asking.
From you.
Right.
You were saying you are always right.
No, I never said that.
No, you did say that.
I said I am a customer. The customer comes first.
You're recording.
This is a business. My dollars pay your salary. My dollars pay the electricity. Not just my dollars. Anybody that comes through that door. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send it to your corporate office, and I'll let them make the decision on what happens. All right, can you take my order, ma'am, please?
I'm not on the clock. That's the thing. But I'll take it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do.
And you're not on the clock. Okay.
What an entitled prick. I'm sorry, but that's just what that is to me. Like, I get it. Yeah, technically you're right. Yes, the customers' dollars pay people's salaries at these jobs. But to be so damn entitled about it is just really, really just... You're a dick. You know you're a dick. You know you're a prick. And you've just decided to use it because you just don't give a damn. Which is an interesting stratagem. And like, newsflash. Yeah, you might be ready to get served now, but doesn't mean that a staff member is ready to immediately serve you at that moment. They're in the middle of doing something. They're not just going to drop what they're doing to immediately serve you. They'll serve you the moment that they're able to. because they could be doing other things, like, I don't know, putting more chips in to cook, or doing various other things that do relate to making food and serving customers, because, you know, it's their job. He might be in the middle of cleaning something that needs to kind of be finished, the cleaning needs to be finished, because, you know, if they leave the chemicals on there, it could do some damage. Like, it could be various different things here, but you're so entitled that the moment that you're ready to be served, you must be served. Yes, to a degree, the customer does come first in most circumstances, in most places where customers are the business. But also at the same time, patience is a beautiful thing that you should probably learn. Oh, also, kid, the other person who was working there looks quite young, so maybe don't quite understand it, but you're no longer on the clock. You don't need to serve them. You need to move on. You're no longer being paid to do anything, so you should just go home. Don't be another one of the people that work outside of being paid, because that's a really bad thing. You're not being paid to do the job. Don't do it. In the next clip, we've got our favorite fisherman dealing with Karens yet again.
Okay. Say cheese, guys. Cheese. Man, you just don't give up, huh? Uh-huh. Yeah. You already went viral before. You're gonna go viral again. Here we go. Yeah.
I'm sure your guests are very happy that in knowing what a problem you've been caused.
Oh yeah, big problem.
Man's just peacefully fishing, minding his own business, and this guy's just like, what? You don't have any right to be here. What the hell are you doing? Just being a bit of an annoyance about it. Here we are at an airport where we are here watching a bartender at the airport who is seemingly a little bit out of it.
Yeah, one more time. Let's see the cup fly. I want to see it fly. Look at my face. Hey. This is the coolest bartender in the world. You want to look? Boy. Nice. Alright, that's enough. Let's just enjoy. That's enough. Yeah.
Take it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for everything. No.
Look at this. You have glasses in front of you.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
No, for real.
No.
Can I have
my bill, please?
He won't. He won't take it. He won't take it. Take it.
Buddy.
Take it. Take the glass.
I'm good. He wants. Can he get his? I know.
It's
It all good.
Sure.
It just might be.
Welcome to Denver.
I've got so many questions on what's going on here. Is he drunk? Is he high? Is he just got some mental disabilities that seem to be clicking in at a terrible time here, causing some very weird issues here? I'm genuinely confused on what even is happening here. It just seems so weird, to say the least. I don't know. According to the guy who posted this, apparently management is taking care of this, but as I said, this clip leaves me with so many questions and no answers for them. Here we have the most aggro customer you've probably ever seen going off at an employee for some reason or another that's never made clear.
Deserves her. This bitch deserves my fist in her face.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, you can leave. You can
All
leave. You can leave.
I am leaving.
Then turn around and get out.
Send this on social media. Do what
I
you
will.
gotta do. You're being recorded too.
Okay. Okay. You can leave.
Yep.
You can leave.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You can
like,
leave.
You know what? This will show up more.
Okay.
Yeah. Let the owner of this establishment.
I will.
Let the owner of this establishment make up their own mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Guarantee you won't have a dump tomorrow.
Okay.
You comfortable with not having a job tomorrow?
I will have a job.
Comfortable with not having employment?
I will have a
You're comfortable
job.
with not having financial stability? You
stupid bitch.
Cool.
You stupid bitch.
Cool. You can leave. Thank you. Thank you.
I will be reporting the individuals that run this.
You can leave. You can leave.
What are we recording? What are we recording? What are we recording?
I'm recording you calling me a bitch and a. I'm a kid. You can leave. You're a grown adult.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Working. Unlike you right now.
Yeah,
You can leave.
Did you get your goddamn shit signed by your parents? You need to be 18 to be.
I am 18.
Oh,
None
then
of
you're
your
not
business.
a kid. Then you're not a kid, huh?
To you, yeah. You're
Then
a
you're not a
dog.
kid.
Get out.
Then you're not a
Get
kid.
out.
Do you know how stupid you are right now? This is going on my Facebook.
As stated, the entire reason to this clip and how this all went down in the first place isn't exactly made clear, but honestly speaking, there really isn't a good reason to ever treat a worker in the way that this guy was doing so, threatening to make sure they lose their job, threatening to put them in a financially insecure spot. Like, genuinely speaking, like, how much of a dick are you? I don't think, like, most people in the world wouldn't wish for their worst enemy to be financially screwed. Like, that's just the most annoying thing. Like, I don't think I can put to words how much of a thing that is to state about someone, saying that I want you to lose your job. I want you to be. How are you going to feel that you won't be financially secure when I make sure you lose your job? Like, that's just insane behavior. No normal person acts like this. Genuinely. You should probably go to a psych ward because you need help. Our guy behind the camera here, he's busy doing his job, which is currently burying a cable for some form of internet thing that goes into a box that's in this public easement area in front of this old man's yard. Anyhow, the old guy is curious on what in the world's happening, because apparently something happened a few weeks-ish ago where some Mexicans came in and did some work there, and he didn't really get much out of them because they apparently couldn't speak English, which... we're starting a bit rough, but anyway, it's just some curiosity, right? Right? Doesn't slowly devolve into annoyance for no reason?
I am being harassed by this person. I don't know who he is, but
1604. Put it in your system there. I'll just write down your license number.
you got to be retired. You got to be retired.
Everybody wishes they were retired.
You got to have something else better to do with your time. I'm watching you. Now you got me nervous. I don't know if I should call the police.
Call the police. That'd be great.
I don't know if I should call them.
You should call them. I just am asking questions. That's all I'm doing.
So what's the problem, sir?
So this is something that's ongoing?
So if it's ongoing, that means you had a problem existed before I got here and you addressing your problem with me? Is that what that's...
You know, I don't have an executive in front of me to talk to. I have somebody digging in my yard. I come to ask some questions.
When they came and laid this stuff, you already knew that it was potentially going to be something when they put this...
The people that came out here before were Mexicans. They barely spoke English. And I was like, what is it? And they're like, AT&T.
Do you have AT&T? Do you have AT&T?
I have AT&T phone.
You have AT&T phone. So if you have AT&T phone, that means that it's not going to this box. It's probably on somebody else's property, which means that this is how it goes when you in this. This is the easement that they set for me, sir. I almost finished with my job. I came through here and I'm almost done.
Okay.
I can stay over here.
No, you do what you need to do.
I can stay over here and try to get it off your property, sir. But as long as that box is on your easement, sir, technically, I mean, by law, there's nothing that...
I don't care about law. I'm trying to find out information. And I appreciate that you're doing a job and you don't want to argue with an old man. I appreciate that. But this is my yard. I'm trying to find out what's going on. I come to ask you some questions. You're like, I'm working. You need to go work.
You asked me what was I doing. I gave you the reason why I was here, to bury the cable.
What you said is...
And then I gave you the easement.
This is my property. I can do what I want.
I didn't tell you that. I told you as
When I'm on this easement right here, I have so many feet from that concrete right there that I can work off of. And this thing, not only this, gas and everything else run along this easement. If the gas company came out here to fix some stuff, you won't tell them to stop. Because
I would ask them what they're doing.
And I told you.
Yeah, but you told me like this. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Go away.
No, I didn't tell you that.
That's how it came off.
That's how you perceived it.
That's how I perceived it.
That's how you perceived it. But I'm here to do a job.
I understand that you're working.
Right.
You're in work clothes.
Right.
I'm not an idiot. I understand this. And you're defending yourself by saying, I'm working. Go away.
I told you what I'm doing. I don't have to have this conversation with you, sir.
No, you don't. You don't.
You're right.
I can you can get some form of reasonable belief of the doubt that the initial reason the old guy approached may not have been for any form of racist intent, but the continued badgering and annoying the guy who's just trying to do his job for a fair bit after you get the initial information just seems like a bit unnecessary to some form of degree, and potentially, I don't know about you, maybe a wee bit targeted. I don't know. It's one of those things. Like, yeah, it's weird to see someone doing work in your front yard, but at the same time, if it's in the area where it is a public easement, there is jack you can do. It's just, that's life, man. Like, I've dug into these laws and stuff beforehand with how the footpaths and public easements in houses in America works, and it's so convolutedly complicated because it varies so drastically depending on the state, county, and town that you live in. It's wacky. But if it's public easement and they're laying lines for internet and stuff along those lines, then I mean, it's gonna happen. I don't see why it's the end of the world. Oh, he's doing his job. He told you that they're laying some line for AT&T, and that's realistically all you need to know. If you are really that desperate for more information, then call AT&T. I'm sure they've got support lines, right? Hopefully. I don't know. It's just like, leave this poor man alone. He's just doing his job. Like, leave him be. We have a Karen screaming and shouting in Walmart.
So what? So what? I won't. Yes. I won't. I absolutely will not lower my voice because you're not my mother.
No, but I can kick you out of the store.
Well, go ahead. Who you gonna hurt? Me or Walmart?
Come on, sweetheart.
You alright? Yeah, I'm good. I ain't gonna leave. Yeah. I'm good. All I ask is to let me out. That's all I ask. Right there. Thanks. I'm sorry, baby.
I appreciate the de-escalation, sir.
Can I help you?
Can I help you?
Can I help you? I
Can I help you?
Say anything to you.
No, you looked at me.
I'm looking at the cat.
No, you looked at me.
I'm looking at
Shut
you.
up. Get out my face. Get out my face. What?
My first Karen, bro.
I know.
I'm part of Walmart security.
Okay, well, get out my face. Don't man me.
She meant it out to everybody.
You don't know what.
There's so much room, bro. Literally, we got the car right here. You should hit in her car all day down here.
You get told that someone's child is sleeping, so your opinion is to start screaming and yelling at the top of your lungs. When Walmart employees come and tell you, like, hey, can you just go? Like, you don't need to be here anymore, and you tell them to shut up and get out of your face. It's just like, what an entitled asshole. Legitimately, nothing more to it than that. You are an entitled bitch who should just go. Like, what the fuck? Is it that hard for you just to talk in a normal voice and not scream at the top of your lungs at people? Is it really that hard? Like, seriously? Wow. Here we got another one of those, well, very entitled people who decide to claim a car park by standing physically in it. Here's a clip.
She is right there. She is handicapped. We can't
allow you to take a spot just in case you get just in case you got injured while walking the space. So Can you please move?
It wasn't even here when I pulled in. It was at the other end of the park. Okay, but she wasn't here. And you blocked it. Well, I drove around here 3 times. 3 times I drove around here and you blocked it. So she wasn't even in the parking spot. He doesn't. You could have dropped her off at the parking spot. And we all have our cars. Now you're blocking traffic.
Hit the gas pedal. Run your fat ass over.
Internet famous. Can we just have a law just put in place like saying, hey, if someone is blocking a car park by standing in it, can we just like slowly push them with our car? Can that just be allowed? No, that won't ever be a thing because that will actually hurt people. It might actually kill someone, but hey, I wouldn't say they don't deserve it. And hey, if you want expert level tactics on how to claim a car park for yourself, shove a trolley in there. A lot of people are too lazy to move trolleys in order to get into a car park. There are some that will, but most people won't. Or shopping cart. Both, they're the same thing. We call them trolleys here. Oh well. These guys have gone to this nail salon to get some nails done for the first time at this nail salon in particular, and they asked for a certain items and stuff. An hour of treatment, yada yada yada. You get the gist of it, right? Anyway, the guy who's doing it here decides to go above and beyond to do more than what they asked for, and then charge them for it. Here's the clip.
4 hours total, you know?
No, the total, it says right here, 60 minutes, $72. Whether you put... I didn't ask for that shit, so stop saying that. I need my refund back of what you owe me. You charged me $144 because that's what the... Sir, you know what...
You can't call the parties, okay? I show you before bother, okay? I'm honest. I'm a manager here. You said
you did that while we was doing
you can't call the parties, okay?
Who asked you? I need a refund. You're not honest. Nobody asked you for 4 people. I wanted the 60 minutes.
We told you an hour. That's it. You started putting extra people on me and all that. I didn't ask you to do that.
This shit is crazy. This is why people don't come over here. This is why they don't get their motherfucking business. This why. This why.
You said 140 for a person. You said $72 for a person.
Y'all don't come here. Y'all go to any mother one. Don't come to this one right here. Because they seen over here playing with people money like I'm some other tourist or something. I'm not no tourist. We was here for 1 hour. That's 2 people. Okay. 72 plus 72 equals $144. You charged us $300.
For 120 minutes. That's we haven't been here 2 hours. I didn't ask you. I didn't tell you to say that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Nobody said that. Review the camera. Okay.
Okay. I just gave it today because it was a 4 hour for you.
I never asked you for bro, what the? Nobody.
I got her to 72, only 72.
That's fine.
Okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, next time, if you don't like it, you can stop. Only 1 person of you. Okay?
And tell people. You need to tell people.
Nobody told you to bring.
This is our first time.
You don't have money. Don't let me know.
We have money. Money is not a problem. We have money, but you charging us for the wrong thing.
You thought we was tourists. That's why.
Okay?
You thought we was tourists.
I'm not coming back here. Not coming back. Not coming back. No. You play with them tourists like that. Don't play with me. I'm from the East.
Part of me just wants to say that, you know, when you see them adding extra things you didn't ask for, maybe query that and ask if they're going to charge you for the extra things. But on the same note to that, if they're going to give you extra things you didn't ask for in the first place, then maybe they should ask you if you want to have those additional things and then listen to you when you say no. I don't know. Like, the part of me wants to give benefit of doubt to the owner, but then also it's an empty area. It's an empty store that looks somewhat decent, and it just seems like this might be what they just do. I don't know. It's wild. And the fact that he eventually caves and gives them some of their money back from the overspending and shit like that, maybe he realizes that he might have been in the wrong, maybe. You think the customers you see at an airport are bad? Well, I'll do you one better. What about the employees themselves? Here are a pair of Spirit Airlines employees getting a bit of a scuffle.
Big, don't play with me. Do not play with me.
I'm sorry, but the moment you lost that belly bump, I would have just gotten up on that off that conveyor belt and walked away because you lost the fight right then and there. If you kept going, I don't know what you were thinking there. Oh, what a funny thing. That's an amazing clip. Here we watch what happens when a crazy person deals with a U-Haul.
The garbage.
Ma'am.
The garbage.
Ma'am.
And you throw it in the garbage can.
Ma'am.
Do you understand?
You have a nice day.
You're a blow-up doll.
Ma'am.
You're not even a human being.
Ma'am.
Shut the up.
Ma'am, please have a nice day.
Shut up.
Ma'am,
I
please.
am leaving and shut the f up. I run
Ma'am.
you over with the truck.
Ma'am, please.
Here's some more garbage. Oh, wait a minute. I was going to take this garbage. I hear you have some weapons in the back. We have sensor monitors and some controversial weapons in the back, which are illegal. And I was going to take this garbage and throw the garbage dumpster. I fear you're such a piece of shit.
So for some additional context, apparently the person behind the camera is actually a manager for U-Haul, possibly this store here. I don't know the uniforms enough to understand if the person who they're filming is an employee or just a person who's wanting to use a truck. Either way, it's funny how wacky people can act about certain things. It's, yeah, that's an interaction. Here we have one guy herding his security guards at a Las Vegas mall like they were sheep and he was the cattle dog.
He got the whole security running.
I'm shopping, shut up.
Well, the OP doesn't give a...
Sometimes problems have the simplest solutions to the ideas here. I just assume these security guards, A, aren't paid enough to deal with this type of crap, and B, they don't have the same legal protections that police have. For some reason, police seemingly are able to get away with so much garbage in the US, but you can probably guarantee if the security guard accidentally hurt him in a way that was considered too much force, they would get sued their asses out for something so stupid. So yeah, I get that they would just be walking backwards and stepping away from them, considering how much he desperately wants to seemingly attempt to fight them, and they probably already know police are on the way, and well, what do you know, here they are. Here we have a Karen who, well, the ultimate entitlement of a Karen, who just thinks it's okay to leave their dog crap in someone's yard. Here's a clip.
I'm currently sitting in my car waiting for this lady to come back, because why this lady be walking her dog? She always leave the dog shite in my yard.
Hey, excuse me. Hey. Hey. Didn't I ask you not to do that before?
What?
Didn't I ask you not to leave your dog stuff right there before? In my yard?
That is the community grass.
That's not...
Because that's where the dog will poop. I'm not carrying it.
Why you can't carry it with you?
Huh?
Why can't you carry it with you?
Because I don't want to smell it.
You're not going to smell it. It's fresh air all out here. You're walking, it's down here. Are you putting it by your nose?
I smell it. It's fresh poop.
But I asked you already one other time not to leave it in my yard. And you say you wouldn't leave it in my yard anymore.
I don't leave it over there. I leave it over there.
This is all a part of my yard.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Yeah,
Okay.
so don't let it happen again.
I don't want to smell it when I'm walking my dog. I just don't want to smell it. I'm sorry, but when you go walking a dog, you make the decision to clean up after your dog if it so happens to crap outside of your yard. there. It doesn't matter whose yard it is. Doesn't matter if it's a random paddock in the middle of nowhere. You should still clean up after your dog. It's just basic, like, it's just common decency. You don't need to be an arse about it. Actually, if you're in the middle of a paddock in the middle of nowhere and no one else goes, whatever, I don't think it cares that much. But like a footpath here, even if it's the quote community grass, you still shouldn't leave it there. Like, there's a reason why there's literally things that attach to the leash that has bags and hand sanitizer on it. It is literally a thing you should be doing. Because, you know, pick up after your dog. Don't leave crap on the fucking grass or footpath so someone else will accidentally step on it when they don't realize it's there. It's just like, it's just so entitled. Here we have a perfect example of someone who got caught doing something they know is wrong.
You pushed in front of me. Can I ask why you went in front of me when I was waiting in line?
Here?
Yeah.
No, we are waiting for...
You're waiting in that one.
We are waiting here, but they asked that we have to take a plane, and they...
I have to take a plane as well. We're all at the airport, so okay.
I just love the casual attempt to justify it at an airport, saying, "Oh, I've got a flight to go." It's like, yeah, so does the person behind you, and probably every other person who you cut in front of because you're impatient. You know you're in the wrong here. Just accept it and move on with your life, and you'll probably be a much better person. Here we get to meet the neighborhood Kevin, who was drunk early in the morning, because of course they are. Okay, so what's been happening here is apparently some rocks have been left in this guy's front yard. So he's taken to grab those rocks and throw them into this person's yard without worrying about the fact that, you know, there are dogs in their yard and one of the rocks might just come over and knock them in the head and crap along those lines. Just no consideration to anything on the other side of the fence. It's like, oh, these rocks here must be hers. I'm going to throw them in her fence and see how she likes it. Here's the clip.
I'm sorry?
Just what I said.
No, what did you say?
I said, who's here other than you?
Why other than me? I'm an adult. I'm 25 years old. I don't need anyone to speak for me.
Where's your husband or whatever?
I don't have a husband.
Huh?
I don't have a husband.
Girlfriend?
I don't have a girlfriend. It's me.
Okay. Well, that's just fine. George?
I don't give a who George was. I don't know George.
So how long are you going to stay out here?
Until they get here.
Huh?
Until they get here.
Here? Oh, that's nice. Like I said, you know what, that threw the rocks in our yard first.
I didn't.
Yeah? Yeah, who did that?
I don't know. The alley's access for everyone. I use those.
White barrel right beside your fence.
The white tubs had dirt in them for plants. I emptied them in my yard and I moved river rock with them because I didn't have a way to move river rock. The river rock is still in my yard. You can look, if you looked in my yard like you said you did, the river rock's still in my yard, so.
Yeah. Got nice tents.
Excuse me? Don't come near me. Do not come near me.
This is crap.
Get your hand off my car now.
No.
Sir, no, get your hand off my car.
This is crap. Let's not do this.
No.
Put the white barrels out there.
They had dirt in them. I dumped them and used them to haul river rock from the middle of my yard to my fire pit.
Dumped them.
Fire pit.
That means it has your fingerprints and
because they're mine. Are you dumb?
No, don't talk. The thing is, the rocks match who was throwing shit in my yard.
Rocks.
No. They match. You really want to do this? Because
I dumped the dirt out of the...
No.
Don't put your hand on my car.
Wait. Are we going to talk?
Talk to her.
No, I want to talk to you.
Why?
Who are you?
Doesn't matter.
Huh?
Doesn't matter?
Yes.
Why?
You can talk to me.
Because I get nowhere with her.
You're not going to get anywhere with him either because he's on my side.
Is that it?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the cops because you're absurdly drunk and you need to keep your rocks out of my yard.
You know, that's bullshit. Are we going to talk or not?
When the cops get here, we'll talk.
I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you.
You can hear it from her.
Yeah, you can talk to me. I was home.
Okay, I see who wears the skirt. No problem.
See?
I'd like to talk to you alone.
No, because this is a partnership.
No.
Yes. Quit. You need to quit.
Don't stand there and look at me like that. You want to talk to me? Man to man, let's talk.
How about man to woman?
We already did.
We're equals.
Do you want to talk to me?
We're equals.
He can talk. I wasn't here. I came here.
I know.
Yeah.
He's here to make sure that I'm safe because you're drunk.
Yep.
So you don't want to talk, right?
She can talk.
I can talk.
She's home.
I can talk.
I want to talk to you away from her.
No.
No, that's not happening. That's not happening.
Okay. Don't cross.
We weren't even going to touch your grass.
Nope.
See, if you cross that sidewalk, I'll consider you as a threat.
I think there's a few simple words to describe this guy. He can go himself, like, all the way up to Wall Street and back, whatever the hell. It's just, like, I don't see anything else to really care for this guy. He's an old fart who is clearly very set in his ways and will just continue to act like a goddamn ass to anyone who's near him. Like, sorry for all the words there, but it's just one of those things. Like, this person is the definition of the worst person you could ever know. Not only is he drunk on a weekday early in the morning, it's not even lunchtime yet, based upon the timing. It is just wacky that he's also just saying, like, treating the woman who's confronting him about his attitude as an object, as someone who's not equal to him, to the point where he tries to get, oh, do you have a husband? Oh, do you have a partner? Anyone, please? I want to talk to them, not you. And then when the boyfriend shows up, just to be an extra person there in case something happens, he's just like, can I talk to you alone? I don't want her role involved. It's just like, you're a horrible person, man. A horrible, horrible person. This bus driver spots someone in the back vaping inside of the bus, and so decides to stop the bus and gets the lady to get off the bus, gets the teen to get off the bus and refuses to move the bus until they leave. Here's the clip.
Talking to you. When is plane go? Yes, you. The one that you with me right now. Off the bus.
Who are you talking to?
You just vaped. Off the bus. You guys want to vape, that's fine. You do it outside, not on the bus. Off the bus, lady. Yes, you.
No, he didn't go. I don't want to go home.
You. Yes, you. Off the bus.
What did I do?
You vaped. I saw you. I just saw you.
How was on my dad?
Yeah, well, tell your dad that you're getting off the bus because you were vaping. I just looked at you. I'm on the mirror. I'm looking right at you. Yeah, it is. Because vaping's not allowed on the bus. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. It is that serious. I know, it is not to you. I know, it doesn't matter. The bus ain't going anywhere until you guys move.
Ultimately, the person who was caught vaping refused to leave the bus, so you know what happens next? Everyone gets kicked off the bus. Great job. Person who's not willing to take responsibility for doing something that's wrong. Good on ya, you dumbass. And for those who think that this was an overreaction with the bus driver, you obviously aren't aware enough of how serious this type of thing actually is, because there's a reason why you can't just smoke or vape or use aerosols in public spaces like this, because there are people who could legitimately die because of that. I don't joke about this. Look it up. Like, there are people whose lungs, whose bodies have a very bad reaction to aerosols, to smokes and the chemicals in cigarettes and vapes that legitimately leads to a very bad reaction from that person that could, at the very least, hospitalize them. At the very worst, bloody kill them. There's a reason why it's a no-go at all. It's just, that is what it is. It is a serious thing. You just don't do that in enclosed spaces. Do it in your own room, whatever. Have the smoke alarms go off if you're that dumb, but never do it in a public space, especially never do it in a public space with a lot of other people unless you're in a designated area where you can smoke and stuff like that. It is a serious thing. You shouldn't do it. People could die. Here's our friendly neighborhood Karen going off again.
Your neighbor. Hi.
Want to make sure your dog's okay. Is your dog okay? Yes, ma'am. Okay, it sounds like it's in distress. It just keeps barking.
I mean,
you mean what?
I mean, it's just now because,
No, it's all night. It keeps barking. Shut it up.
I do think it's fair to say that I wouldn't particularly call her Karen for complaining about a dog that apparently is barking all night. I agree, that is definitely an annoyance and a very big issue. It happens occasionally over here where I live. There will be sometimes, like, the few occasions where people have moved in, their dogs will go off nonsensically for like the first many nights on end, but usually they tone down and only bark when people walk by, which is semi-common in this area considering we back into a main street where people walk quite a lot. So, but dogs barking is a normal thing to some degree. Yeah, it can get frustrating and annoying. From just listening to this clip here, the dog didn't bark that much from what I can tell until the Karen came into the yard, and then it barked a little bit. Then when she knocked on the door, it started barking a lot because, you know, someone just knocked on the front door. And like, I get the complaint of annoyingly loud dogs, annoying dogs that continue to bark endlessly, but you know, there's a certain way you should do that. Like, hey, would you mind doing something about your dog? It's continuously barking all night. It makes it difficult to sleep. Just appreciate it if you find a way to try and stop it from barking so much. But no, instead she comes in going like, is your dog in distress? I'm just checking to make sure your dog's okay because it sounds like it's distress. Okay, well, you need to learn to shut your dog up, and walks away. Like, that's just, wow. In this next clip, we got a group of good Samaritans who see someone getting abused and attempt to fix the situation successfully.
You can call the cops for yourself.
You're not gonna explain.
I don't even know if like,
she don't gotta explain.
If you have somebody on hold,
I seen you in the elevator being aggressive with her. Now you want to call the cops? Yes, I want to see the call the cops. No, she's not gonna.
Look.
I don't care. Yeah, look at her. Look at how you have her. You have her like that.
Alexis, you gonna stay with him? Come here.
I'm not gonna let her go with you. Call the cops. Call the cops.
Hello?
I want to see you call the cops.
Hello?
I want to see you call the cops.
Hello? Hey, Google where the map is at. I'll call right now. Hello? Alexis, you're going to explain to him?
Don't talk to her.
You're going to do all this? I'm sorry. We're getting involved in a situation where this person is like...
Motherfuckers like that come and go. They come and go. Let him threaten you. He left you. He left you. He just left.
More like successfully with an asterisk, because there are some other potential problems that may occur down the line. I honestly hope that she was able to get the help that she needed to keep out of the situation from reoccurring, but it wouldn't be too surprising that if the supposed abusive boyfriend knew where she lives, it wouldn't be too surprising to know that he turned up later to try and cause some trouble. But I hope and pray that that didn't happen and you got away, and that's as good as that. Either way, good on these people. Why is this in a Karen compilation? I will never know. Here we have a Papa John's driver in the UK driving a smart car whilst not being so smart by using his phone whilst he's driving and almost running someone over. But it's okay. It's his wife's birthday, so it's perfectly fine.
You're representing a company. You're using your phone while you're driving. You almost run me over.
I'm using a phone. I'm trying to get to the bottom of the road. It's my wife's birthday.
Yeah.
I've got to pick up a cake and flowers, and they're blocked off.
Okay.
So, mate,
hey,
I'll be you. I've had enough of it. I'm supposed to be finished already.
Do anything.
Off away from me. It's my wife's birthday, and that road is blocked off.
Okay.
Right? The sat-nav's already sent me down the wrong way to go down there, and I've got to work out how to get there and be home in 5 minutes. So you want to off?
Please don't.
All right. Well, why don't you off then, you muggy?
You're following me.
Yeah, and you're being a. You're being a so off. Who do you think you are, you little millennial prick?
You nearly ran over.
You should watch where you're going as well, shouldn't you?
Can someone help me, please?
Who the you think you are? Just going up and interfering. I'm just going up to work out where the I'm going.
Look, stop following me. Please, can you... this is... I've got it all on camera. He almost ran me over. He's using his...
He did not almost run you over, you prick.
He did. He was using his phone while he's driving.
Roadworks there. I've just told you, it's my wife's birthday.
All right.
It's my wife's birthday. That means I get to be an asshole to whoever I want to, and no one can stop me because it's my wife's birthday. Like, I don't get that. You stupid, nonsensical millennial. It's just like, it's just such an insane reaction. It's like you almost run someone over and they catch you on your phone, and this is your reaction to that. Also, it's so funny. In your haste to go off with this person, you completely forgot to put on your parking brake. It's only a good thing that you noticed it almost immediately. You could pull it back on, but your car almost left you would be in the dust because it realized that whilst it's a smart car, the man who was driving behind the wheel wasn't so. This next clip comes from Halloween night, and so this lady who's walking up to this guy's front door is apparently the president or some important person from the HOA of the neighborhood, and they've received multiple complaints this night of kids acting like hooligans in the neighborhood, annoying other people on the street on Halloween night.
Thanks, Mother.
Hey, so I'm going to ask you to keep them inside.
For what reason?
So I am the president of POA. I've had numerous people complaining about a noise complaint. Numerous. I came out to walk the neighborhood just to see what was going on, and they are hiding in the bushes, barking at me.
They're being kids.
I understand that, but when I have like multiple...
It's 9:15 after 10 o'clock. If they're being too loud,
I'm telling you,
we'll say something.
on our Canterbury site, I mean, I have like almost 10 houses now contacted me.
Okay.
I hate this job. I really do.
Obviously you don't, because you're still doing it.
Well, no, I'm about to give it up, actually, at the next meeting.
Yeah.
But I've had numerous complaints. I just came out here to say, hey, but then they're like barking at me and running. And
they're doing kid stuff. They're kids. That's what's wrong with this world, because people like you and those other people don't let kids be kids, okay?
I have
so we
kids
appreciate you
and I
stopping by.
understand.
We appreciate you stopping by. Have a nice night.
I mean, kids are gonna be kids. It's not, it's only 9 p.m. It's not really the end of the world that kids are being annoyances, especially on Halloween night. It's like, what else are you expecting to happen? You expect kids to be the quiet angels that you think they are, then they're not. They're going to be loudmouth idiots causing a lot of problems, especially on a night where they have an effective free license to do exactly that. So I don't know if this complaint really did end up doing anything, because it really sounds completely stupid in retrospect. Haha, see what I did there? Not purposely. But okay, cool. Go complain to your HOA of everyone else in the neighborhood and just see how that goes, I suppose, really. With this clip, basically the person behind the camera was recently stayed at this hotel. We don't know how long ago this was, but when they stayed and left, they accidentally left a bunch of clothes there. And fast forward to now, basically it was put in the lost and found for a temporary amount of time, and one of the employees said, yep, we'll make sure it stays here until the 15th or the 16th, which is the time you said you'd get here. And on the 15th, it turns out that someone else has thrown those clothes out, and now we have this clip here.
That you threw my clothes away, yes or no?
He did it.
So your employee told me on the phone. Okay, so just so I know, your employee told me on the phone yesterday, I assure you will keep your clothes until you come on the 15th or 16th. So you're saying on the 15th you knew I was coming and you threw them away?
He didn't know. We didn't know.
But did you?
We didn't know. None of us.
But you're a housekeeper, right?
Yes.
And you took my clothes one by one and threw them away.
We're not supposed to keep them that long.
So how? I'm sorry. Don't you think it's a big coincidence? Don't you think it's a coincidence that on the 15th you threw my clothes away?
It's a coincidence, all right, because we didn't know.
Is it just a big coincidence that on the same day that I was coming to get them, you threw them away?
No punishment. She's just arguing.
Just go ahead and file a report. Call Joyce, do whatever you want to do.
This many weeks we kept. She did not come.
So until I don't live live here, sir. How can I come here?
What can I do for that? Yeah, what can I do for that?
Yeah, you're on camera.
I don't know if it's just me, but when it comes to leaving hotels after my stay there, I'm a bit of a paranoid person who just double checks, triple checks, quadruple checks that I haven't left anything behind. Checking all the drawers, all the rooms, everywhere to make sure that I've got everything that is mine packed up and ready to go, so I don't have a case like this happens. Obviously, there's going to be times where that happens. Now, unfortunately, we don't really have a good time scale on how long the content supposedly stayed in the lost property section. Now, according to the housekeeper here, it was there longer than what they usually would keep stuff in housekeep in the lost and found section, or wherever they hold this stuff. So it either seems to me that the person who said that they'll make sure it stays there has failed to do their job properly and failed to make sure this stuff was put aside and had something marking that, hey, it will be collected on this day or this day. If it hasn't been collected by the end of this day, then feel free to get rid of it type deal, or something along those lines. Unfortunately, in this case, it's been thrown out, whether it be because that wasn't done, where it wasn't put aside and marked it, hey, they're coming to get this, they'll be getting it in this day, or whether it just be that it was there for too long and the housekeeper just didn't care anymore because, you know, it's been there for long enough that it shouldn't be there anymore. It also just leaves me to ask the question is, like, would a hotel if you were to pay for the shipping, wouldn't they offer just to send it to your address type deal? Like, I know that can occur with luggage that gets missing throughout a flight. They will, if they find it, they will send it to your address if you query them for it. So wouldn't that happen in this situation here? Again, I've never had this type of thing where I've left something behind and wanted it back. So I've never been through the experience. So, yeah, I guess I'll just ask, what are your thoughts in the comments down below? Here we have a guy who's having a bit of a kerfuffle with his manager, the person who's in charge of the apartment complex that he's living in. Clearly there's been multiple issues leading up to this point here, but here we get to see the most recent straw on the camel's back, where he decides to discuss to a potential tenant about his experiences living there.
Place to live? Why? You're gonna evict me? No, you're not. Because I got proof.
I don't care. I just heard you tell my client or my future tenant who wants to move in.
Yeah, it's a free country.
It doesn't matter.
It's a free country. You can't evict me. You cannot evict me. I'm not.
That is against a lease violation.
That's not a lease violation. It's a freedom of speech.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, whatever. It's a freedom of speech. You cannot legally evict me for telling somebody not to be here. No. Nope. Fix the elevators.
Yeah.
Owe us the money that you need to owe us. I gotta pay what? I gotta pay what?
They took it out because you had to pay your back promotions. I guess Ashley didn't tell you.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool. Well, good luck trying to evict me because you're gonna get sued.
That'll get sued. You have a team of lawyers. You won't be able to sue us.
I will. I will sue you.
Just wait.
I will sue you. Have a great day, Christy. So I just received a 30-day non-compliance on my door. They said that I was behaving in a loud, obnoxious manner and disturbing or threatening the rights of the comfort, health, safety, or convenience of others. First and foremost, there's nobody in this building. Nobody has rented the building. My neighbors, hella cool with me. I everybody, you feel me? Like, everybody is cool. My neighbor got my back because they straight up lied on my ass yesterday that I cut somebody out, and then we got the whole damn story straight. Now they want to go back and say, oh, well, you're disturbing the peace and other people's safety, this and that, yada, yada, yada. So we're going to give you a 30-day non-compliance. So within that 30 days, I can't complain and shit, or else they're going to evict me. Which don't make no damn sense.
You know what's funny? The TikTok account that posted these clips, at least recently, is just now gone. Vanish. Poof. Bye-bye. Maybe those lawyers that the woman was talking about in the first clip actually came to haunt him and removed everything that he said about the situation. Granted, though, it's now out on the internet, been circulated by multiple channels like mine, so it's not really gone. It's going to linger around and be a continuous nonsense for quite a while until it vanishes again. I don't know. It's a very intriguing situation here, considering it's like, yeah, I would imagine that any real estate agent or owner or landlord would be a bit peeved off if you get rid of a prospective tenant because you tell them your experiences, and most of them are bad experiences. I can definitely get that they would be pretty annoyed at that. But at the same time, where's the saying, Lisa, that you can't tell your honest opinion about the experiences in an apartment complex? Maybe some leases have that, others don't. It's one of those weird oddities, you know. Apparently, this Karen did not get the drink that she ordered from this fast food restaurant, so this is how she chose to react to that situation.
Give me my f***ing drink! I'm joking! That's it, I'm pretty... Give me my f***ing drink now! Give me my drink now! My son is choking!
Oh, baby.
Give me my f***ing drink! Give me my order! I'm gonna get your ass up with these garbage. I'm gonna kill you if I just watch.
If I worked at this fast food restaurant and wouldn't face any consequences for this action, I would literally get the drink that she ordered, open the window, throw it at her face and close it. Legitimately. Again, I would get consequences for that, but if I could do it without getting any consequences, I think that when you get to the point of you're trying to break down the window, I think you've lost it a little. Just a little. Just a tweensy-weensy bit. You've gone a little bit insane. Not a lot. You should be in a man. I don't know. Here we get a very interesting situation. So this person here is doing some shopping at Walmart. Apparently they go shopping every single day. I'll talk about that in a moment. But basically here she gave the worker an older looking $20 note, and to the worker they were unfamiliar with the note itself. So they decided to go out the back to talk to their manager, I'm assuming, to verify that it's a real $20 note. Anyway, this happens.
What is our problem? No, because I gave her money to pay for my stuff. I shop with this girl. Get out my face. I shop with y'all every day. This lady gonna take my money and go back there with it. What is you trying to do?
No, because it's like she just want to make sure it's new. I mean, it's.
Everybody know what a $20 bill is.
I understand, but it's brand. I mean, it's the old 20s.
What she thought she was gonna get an arrest? What she thought she was gonna get me arrested? What she thought it was fake?
She just want to verify the 20s.
Verify what? An old 20? You don't know what an old 20 look like?
I guess she never seen an old 20s before, so that's why.
We'll take her ass back to where the fuck she come from. Yeah. At this point, where's a black person at? I don't like talking to y'all. Well, black person, because y'all wrong for that shit. Y'all held me up just to try to make an arrest. Oh, y'all thought y'all did something. Let me talk to a black person. Sir, where's a black person at that work here? Because I don't play these type fuck games. I come shopping here every day of my years. I give her, now mind you now, I just came from my bank, Chase Bank, right? Hold on. Let me show you something real quick. Girl, don't play with me. Black people don't play like that. Y'all just don't with us like that. Mind you now, I just came from Chase Bank, right? And I just withdraw some money out of there, right? So the bank, the little thing gave me little 20s. You feel me? The little old 20s. Yeah. Which, as black people, we know what the old 20s is. Yeah. This stupid ass girl gonna go back there trying to get me arrested because she thought it was fake. On her. As long as I've been shopping here, thankfully, I spent thousands of dollars in this month. Thank you. I spent thousands of dollars in this month. You thought you was gonna get an arrest today, huh? You thought you was gonna get a black person arrested today, huh? Did you? So she came back and had to give my change. Because guess what? They wasn't. Right. They wasn't fake. And you made me wait. I'm in a hurry. You made me wait because you don't know what a 20 is?
She just want to verify.
Shut up. You don't know what a 20 is? The bullshit I go through. I ain't never went through this bullshit in Walmart. You feel me? They on some shit this morning. It's too early in the morning for that shit. Yeah, that's mine. I got to pay for these Slim Jims. Because she just tried the fuck out of me. Thank you. Fuck wrong with this lady? Don't hold me up. And in the office for a long time, too.
Oh, so you been saying?
Yeah. Girl. You tried to get me arrested. Thought you was going to make an arrest today. Well, guess what, Walmart? Try again. Because these came from Chase Bank. Do not play with me.
Yeah, the first thing I just want to point out, if you're going to shopping at this Walmart every single day, you have a problem. Why are you going to the shops every single day? Just do one shop a week, get all your things that you need for the week, and be done with it. Don't get like, you just have nothing better to do that you're just going to spend every single day inside of a Walmart, buying things, spending probably more money than what you would spend if you just did a single shop a week or something along those lines. Like, why are you in there every day if that's supposedly what you do? And secondly, to me, this is a humongous overreaction to something along these lines. Like, okay, I can say, like, I personally could believe that the employer might potentially have thought of the whole, oh, this might be our counterfeit money for potentially semi-racist intentions. Potentially, we can't confirm that. It could just be as very simple as like, I'm unfamiliar, this does not look like a $20 note that I know. And so she goes and gets it verified, which is, if it did take long, then that's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. But this reaction to that is just so unnecessarily over the top, it's not even funny. And then potentially to pull race cards and saying, oh, don't mess with us black people like that and crap, it just seems so unnecessary. I guess we got lucky that there was a Walmart employee who was a black person that she could annoy, because it seems like he's had to deal with someone along these lines before, just by how he's approached the situation and how she's just like not going to talk back to the customer, like, oh yeah, that sucks. Just like being so monotone, just not really getting too much into the conversation, because he understands that it's not worth it. She's never going to see reason in the situation. So just serve her stuff and get her out of here and move on with your day. So good job to that guy. You stepped in pretty quickly and actually did pretty well, at least turning the situation down a bit, but it's wild, just wild. This clip is a lot, if I'm completely honest. The quality of the actual video itself is hot garbage, but that's because this has now been deleted, so yeah, that's a fun problem. I'm just going to say, this couple's at a vet, their dog's in surgery, things happen. I'll talk about it more after the clip.
I am not around.
Do you hear this shit? Do you hear this shit?
Call whoever you gotta do. Do you go to the grocery store and get groceries and not pay?
Hey, record this.
Record it on you. I'll call the cops.
Can you please just take care of our dog?
I can do a lot of things.
Isn't that your job?
It is my job. It's also your job to pay for your service.
Okay,
This is crazy. Will you go back there and fix the dog?
Yes,
The money has been paid.
we are working
The
on
money
getting
has
the
been
money right
paid.
now.
Go fix my dog.
Do you want me to call 911 now? Or
Yes, because the bill has been paid.
If my dog dies because
Yes,
you're out
I want
here,
my dog.
Your dog's not going to die. I already took
we
the
have
dog
paid
back.
the money. The
That's
money is
fine.
paid. Please
What
finish
you're not allowed
sewing
to
up
do,
my dog that is
what
open.
you're not allowed to do is come in here and scream and call my staff.
So you guys
names.
are allowed to
She's
scream
allowed
at
to
us, but we
scream at
can't
us?
scream at you?
Did you come here with the money?
We got the money now.
Yes. One.
So
Yes, it
we
has
got the
been
money.
paid.
It has
Now.
been paid.
Right.
I did not even raise my voice.
I have cameras.
Stop it.
Yes,
Get out of
please,
here.
Richard,
You got
please.
cameras? Play them.
Play your cameras
I'm
then.
gonna yell.
Play your
You're
cameras.
not going to yell.
You heard her
You're
yelling,
not
didn't
going to
you?
yell.
And then go in and slam the door
I got
on
a
us.
witness
Don't
right
even.
here. I've been on the phone. I've been on the
I
phone.
have cameras right there.
That's
Okay,
good.
pull back
Go
the
get my
cameras.
dog. Go get my dog, and we'll go to court about this shit. The money's been paid.
You can go
I
to
want
court
my
all you
dog.
want.
Please sew up our dog
You are
before it
not-
dies. It's open on your operating table right
Yeah,
now.
and it's stable.
Then finish your job so we
You're
can get
not
the hell
gonna
out of
yell.
here. We have paid your money.
That's fine.
Then finish
Do
your
not yell
job.
at my office manager again. Do you
Finish your
understand
job,
that?
Go
please.
get my dog.
You want it now on the table, or you want me to do something to wake it up like it's my job?
Go do your
It
job.
is your job.
Then you do not yell at my manager. Do you understand? Do you understand?
What is your name?
Dr. Dean.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Dean. Can you finish sewing up
I
my
can
dog
do
before
anything
it
that I
dies
want
on your
to.
table?
It's not going to die on the table.
Okay, and if anything happens, I will make sure.
Because you guys
showed
are yelling.
me the blood
Because
and said, do you want me to finish working on your dog or not?
Staff.
That is what you just came out here and said.
Yelling at my staff.
This. This is incredible. Absolutely
You are
incredible.
yelling at my staff.
Mom, I'm calling 911.
Have them. I see all the time. I see all the
Mom, I'm calling.
I'm sorry, but what the is this? Like, I'm just trying to just process what I just witnessed. So what can be gathered is that what can be assumed from this story so far, from what we can gather from the clip itself, is that quite possibly the parents here, the owners of this dog, couldn't afford to pay for the surgery initially, but the vet decided to start the surgery hoping that, hey, they might find a way to financially pay, and we're just going to be nice because this dog is clearly in a state where they need the surgery. And about halfway through, the couple managed to finagle some form of money from somewhere, so they go and actually pay for it. There potentially is some form of financial runaround with the staff member out there. At some point, it leads to the couple yelling and screaming at the worker who is processing the payment, which then potentially interrupts the work of the vet who's currently operating surgery on their dog. So she comes out to see what in the world was happening, and then this argument ensues. Look, I'm gonna be completely honest here. Part of me is just like, I get it. This loud screaming and yelling from this couple is probably interrupting the surgery to a degree if you heard it from inside the surgery room. But at the same time, maybe at least finish the operation, then go find out what in the world's like. Maybe poke your head out, see what's happening, and then go back to finish the surgery, or do something like. I don't like. I get it. The dog's stable, but I think. I feel a bit uncomfortable with the knowledge that the dog is sitting there open on the operating table. Yeah, the dog's stable. He's probably going to be fine. Nothing's probably going to happen. But there's just some level of uncomfortability of a dog being open on the operating table just in general is probably not the brightest move. I don't know. This is just chaos. This is chaos in a nutshell. It's a lot. We have the group that is going into a hairdresser to get a haircut, and it turns out this person isn't exactly a fan of the people who may or may not have come from across a southern border in a certain country. I mean, why am I referencing that way? So here comes this beautiful clip.
Across the border, you know? People coming across the border, I don't know where you're from. I don't know where you come from.
I am Honduras.
I know, but how do I know you didn't just come across the border? The southern border. I'm not, I know cut migrants. No, I'm not going to call, no migrants. Okay? Okay? You have to understand.
Okay.
Okay? All right. No corte, pelo, no.
No hay inmigrantes.
No inmigrantes.
What?
No hay inmigrantes.
Did you come across the border, the southern border?
Ah.
From Honduras?
Honduras.
Recently? Recently?
No, but me come here when we have for
your visa? Your visa?
Yes. I have license.
You have citizen?
Yeah.
You can show me?
I have in my car.
Pero ¿por qué le vas a enseñar si ella no es de inmigración? Pero no te la puede pedir porque ella no es de inmigración, no es una autoridad. Okay.
You know, up to a certain point, you had some form of plausible deniability of this entire event. But then the moment you said, I don't cut migrants' hair, is the moment where you just had full-blown racism inside, like, it's just in general, full-blown racism. Heck, if these people were willing to bring it up to some form of police force or some form of court of law, I'm 90% sure you can actually get in a fair bit of trouble because you're not refusing to service someone an explicit reason because of their race. And you have no way to deny that fact now because you explicitly said in this recording that you don't cut migrants' hair. Like, at least up until you said that, you had some form of plausible deniability that a majority of places will have in instances like this, especially with a majority of other clips we've watched over the past way too long. A lot of those businesses have some form of plausible deniability about what happened. You don't, because you were recorded on film directly saying you won't serve them because they're migrants. And there's no other reason for it. Smart 101. Next we have a Karen who's apparently upset that these pair of kids are apparently going off at their children, so she thought it would be the brightest idea to steal one of their bikes in order to try and find out where their parents live in the apartment complex.
That there's 1, 2, 3, 4 boys riding their bikes in here, trying to get children that are in here playing.
This is what happened.
I'm not talking to you because you're an idiot and I don't trust you.
Can I please tell you something?
No. Bring your parent here and then I'll talk to them about your attitude.
Attitude? I'm every right to yell at you. You're annoying.
Oh, I'm annoying. Oh, and how old are you? Because you're not.
Hey, I got something for you. Suck that.
Okay, go tell your parents. Go tell your parents you just told me to suck your ass and lick me off.
I didn't even flick
Here, you know what? I'm going to follow you. Come on, Chuck.
That is against the law. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
Go. This is not. Let's go. Go.
bro, this lady just shows up to the park and acts like we're trying to hit her kid. And we haven't even said anything, bro. And now she's like trying to follow us to our apartments, bro. Like, this lady's crazy. This lady just acts like she can come in and do whatever she wants.
That's fine. I've been every single day my kids are coming home with everything that they're telling me. I'm tired of it. You have kids, you won't let other kids take advantage of your children.
There's been a whole bunch of like high schoolers coming to the park
They're
anyways.
not high schoolers. I come out every day and I see who it is.
Well, there was high school. There's been for like the past couple days.
All I'm asking you, and I will leave you alone, is to tell me where that boy lives, and you don't want to, so that's fine. Well, trust me, my plan from now on is I'm tired of the bull. I'm calling the police on everybody. Why are you scared? I'm gonna just call the cops on the kids that are being nasty, and that's not a problem. Let the police deal with it.
911. They didn't do anything. Yeah, it's pretty much that boy. He always, every day, he be mean to me.
There's Vincent.
It's always that one.
Vincent's over there.
Don't say anything. Yeah, it's always that one. So he's that one that would chase him. They never even talked to him. Yeah.
Vincent's right there.
That's fine.
Bro, Vince, come here. Vincent!
No, don't, Blake. This child, and it's none of your business.
Okay, can you please?
No. Tell me what apartment number you live in.
I need to talk to you.
No, I need to talk to your parents. Okay, good. Your friends aren't allowed to leave.
No, no! What the? Who are you?
I'm calling the front office and I'm going to tell them I have you.
That's why my mom
Yeah, you can't!
Well, you don't have a bike until you tell me where your parents are.
No.
No, you can't do that.
That's illegal.
Yeah, I'm getting my dad. Hold on, one second. What? No, wait, Nick.
Now he's walking off with her bike because he's not telling her where he lives when he doesn't even have to. Go ahead and knock on every... This lady's absolute crazy. And if she calls the cops, I'm showing this to... This is absolute crazy. She's freaking taking his bike. Bro, what's up with this lady? I'm like, literally, she's, bro.
You're giving me an ass. That's my bike. No, tell her first. No. Okay. Who is this? Give me that I'm not even. I didn't touch the kid. I hit my brake. I fell over and broke my brake. I don't know why she's yelling at me when I didn't even touch any of it.
He really
I
didn't.
do anything. She took my bike. He's taking his bike and not giving it back for stuff we didn't do.
We didn't even touch or say anything to your kids.
She was taking his bike and I swear. Who is this? Can I have the phone and call my mom? I have never seen somebody. I like my teacher more than you. No one likes teachers too. Yelling? No. You can't take my bike. Even Amanda said, who are you? We can do anything. You don't even touch anything I own. You're not allowed to. You can't even do anything. I didn't even touch your kid. You can check my DNA. You can check every single spot on your kid. Or anything. My bike, nothing. Nothing even part of anything I own. Touch your daughter or your son. I'm trying to say, your daughter, when I was riding, she turned right in front of me and I hit my brake. So now see, I didn't hit it. I fell over and I hit my head and I'm gone.
I don't care. I'm using this against the lady if she calls the cops. Bro, oh my god.
Yo, can you stay out here and watch? Stay out here and watch our bike trip. Mom,
Okay, let's calm down. What happened? He's out there yelling at kids that are regularly hitting my children. He's yelling at my children for playing in the playground where at least 6 of them are riding bikes. He's telling my kids to suck his and he told me to do that. He got it, told me to suck his flicked me off and won't tell me where his parents live. And I'm witnesses of that, so good
Okay,
job.
well, I will take care of it, so let me have his bike.
I need to talk to his parents right now.
Okay, well, I'm not going to give
You
you
never call the
more
police.
That's fine.
Ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit flabbergasted on that entire thing. Like, who in their right mind thinks it's the brightest idea to steal a kid's bike from them in order to use it against them to try and get them to show you where their parents live? I mean, if any child's been raised appropriately, they would understand that someone they don't know, stranger danger, you shouldn't tell them this type of information. And you've just stolen his bike from him, so it's gonna make it less likely that he's even gonna think about giving you this information. Maybe you should think things through before you do stupid like this, because all it's going to take is this recording that we've just seen here to give in to the police, and you're going to get cop a bit of shit for it because, you know, you stole a child's bike in order to try and force them into telling you where their parents live. Like, it's just stupid. You didn't think that through whatsoever. Horrible person. Here we have a very interesting clip where this guy here, who's supposed to be a lawyer, who's gotten themselves an Uber, where they've gotten an Uber order that would only ever fit 4 people, but they're going to make an attempt to put 5 people into said Uber. When the Uber shows up and sees that that's what they're going to do, they decide to deny them rightfully, and well, this is what happens next.
Kids, you are 5 people, you got Uber Black, and you said I'm making up that you need to... Okay, so explain what you're doing.
Get out of the way.
Please explain what you're doing.
I'm being
Please
harassed.
explain. You know what happened to the CEO.
You're racially profiling us.
You're saying I racial profile you? You are 5 people, you book a black car?
Girls, go inside.
And you tell
You're
that I
threatening
racial
me.
profile?
You're threatening me.
No, don't stay.
You're threatening me. I feel threatened.
For what?
You are threatening my children.
Say your children.
You are threatening my children.
You said that you're a lawyer.
I am.
Stay far from me.
You got out of the car. You are the aggressor. That's how the
I'm
law works.
closing the door.
You're the aggressor.
I'm closing my door.
You're the aggressor.
See.
You got out and chased me.
I'll make sure that...
You do that. Big shot. Let's see how far
Big
that
shot.
gets you.
5 people.
Let's see how
black.
far it gets you.
Let's be honest.
You're the aggressor.
For what?
You're the aggressor.
Ma'am, please call.
I heard
so
you say. I heard
it?
you say under your breath they look Jewish.
What? What? You're sick. You are sick. You're sick.
I hate these type of lawyers. Like, I don't hate lawyers in general. It's just these type of lawyers that try to use the fact that they're a lawyer to get what they want in given situations, even if they are completely wrong. Like, I'm not 100% sure in this case if the lawyer believes what he's actually saying here, or is just trying to convince the Uber to just take the ride, even though it just seems like this lawyer doesn't want to pay for an Uber that fits everyone that he's taking with him, and so would rather try and force everyone into this car, which only has 4 extra seats. How are you going to fit 5 people into a car with 4 seats that are extra outside of the driver themselves? Are you stupid? I thought you were a lawyer. I thought you'd know that there's kind of a law to that, you know, type deal. And yeah, it looks like it's a big SUV, but I'm assuming that it's just got a huge trunk space and no additional seats there, and it's just the typical passenger driver's seat and then the back seats, which can fit 3 people, nothing more than that. It's still completely stupid. And I love what the lawyer says at the end of the clip. It's like, I heard you say that I'm Jewish under your breath. It's just like, really? You're trying to find anything you can to try and stick against this guy, which is ridiculous.